icon.
Oh, a swap.
Oh,
No, but a swap followed by a light
Dead
bulb.
here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no!
Oh, a huge light bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man light bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my God! When does this happen? Everybody's dying.
Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great today. We've got a pretty sweet matchup tonight. We've got fensad and citrus colored squash. It's going to be our Division B grand final. So this will be a best of 5. And tonight we're going to be joined by one of my teammates as co-caster, Vicar. Welcome in, Vicar.
Hey guys.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Vicar's official first cast, so should be a lot of fun.
No hazing allowed, guys.
I don't think we have to worry about that with this crew. Alrighty, so you can see the banned maps and where we're going to be going to for map number 1, which will be Alterac Pass. Should be fun. Let's see. Just waiting on the teams to post the invite or match in NGS. Is my room using bulb lighting or strip lighting? I can show you. Well, actually, you mean for like camera light? I have. And then I have. For colored lighting, I have a strip. And it's got a lot of cool features on it. Got a cool rave feature. And some others, but yeah. Alright. Choosing Alterac Pass. That's a paddling. Hey, Alterac Pass could mean a 35-minute game, which I'm here for.
That's my favorite map for sure.
Was that sarcasm?
No, I mean I generally like Ultrax Pass. It's such a turn map.
Really? I hate Alterac Pass. It's for the exact same reason that that Bowser hates it. It feels like there's so many times where the game is basically over and then your team just, obviously we're in competitive, so it's a little bit different, but your team will just not win the objective or not win the not take the core. You're all the way to the end, you've got the freaking core down like half health or even quarter health, and then the team just like doesn't focus, chases kills. It happens in Storm League so often that it's just frustrating, and I don't like to play the map anymore.
That's fair, but I love that, especially if someone allows you to play Abathur. You can just sit there and watch and be like, wow, these guys, I'm just gonna keep pushing in. I get to do what I want.
That's true. I guess it is a fun Abathur map too. And you play Abathur. I do not play Abathur, and I hate almost all Abathur players. So
He was the first hero I ever learned to play in this game.
really, that is insane. I've never heard that.
And I got trolled like crazy.
What made you want to learn? What made you want to learn Abathur as your first hero on this game? Did you come from RTSs or something?
No, I just saw him and I was like, he looks cool. And I
He
played
looks
him
cool.
in...
The worm
I
looks
thought
cool.
he looked cool. He was a worm. I was like, I want to see what this worm can do. And then I just learned to like hat things and control the map, and I was like, this is pretty cool. Like I have a front row seat to everything that's going on. Kind of like a weird, like I feel like God. Like I'm doing everything.
Yeah, I don't have I don't know, overall map awareness and the quick reactions to do all of the things that Abathur requires. Honestly, I find Vikings easier than Abathur to play for me.
Oh my gosh, I can't with those guys. Like I'll have one and then someone will die like a billion times, so they'll just be sitting and spawn. I was like, okay, this is a little too much to be going on.
Oh man. All right, we are into our lobby, and we're gonna be ready to roll here very shortly. Worms are kind of cool. True, Carl. Worms are kind of cool. Found a really cool slug like 2 weeks ago when it rained on my back porch, and I just like looked at him for like 10 minutes.
Oh man, have you ever seen a banana slug?
A banana slug? I don't think so.
They're freaking huge. They're like
Okay,
5 inches
I've
long.
got to Google banana slug, and I hope nothing comes up that I'm thinking will come up. Let's see. Images. Good God. The thing is massive. Yeah, there's a picture of one held up next to a banana.
They're huge.
They are pretty freaking cool. Yeah. I just like the slug's movements. Like, kind of like, yeah, pretty funky. All right, our teams are ready. We're going to get ready to launch off into this match. Again, this will be a best of 5. This is the grand finals match. So this is all the bragging rights, all of the S talking that you can do for until the next season. So I'm looking forward to it. 2 really good teams. Fensad's currently 16 or was 16-10 on the year, and Citrus Color Squash was 20-2. So CCS dominated their division by far. So it should be a good matchup tonight. Got some really talented. I recognize a lot of the players in here. Some really talented Here's the Storm players.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say I'm reading some of these names. I'm like, some of these guys are on my friends list. Like, man, have I been left in the dirt.
Oh man. Isn't that the mascot of some university? A banana slug? I would be very surprised, but my all-time favorite university mascot is the University of Arkansas at Monticello, the boll weevils. If you don't know what a boll weevil is, it's kind of like an aardvark, like an anteater or something like that. They have a really, really funny mascot. Yeah, we've got my personal hero, T-Cat. Awesome. Yeah, I'd love to hear who everybody's out here to, geez, Louise. We got some interesting chat going on. I cannot read it because it is not rated PG or PG-13 or even R. But I'd love to hear who everybody's out here supporting tonight. Looks like we got a ton of people joining up to watch this epic matchup. So shout out who you're here for, CCS or fensad. Who are you rooting for, Vicar?
Ah, man, I gotta root for. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know which team is which. I just see Team 1 and Team 2.
So fensad is on the left right now, and CCS is on the right as we get ready to launch into our draft.
I gotta vote for CCS, man. They got too many friends on the team not to.
Oof. All right, well then I'm on Team fensad, so everything's neutral. What's the wager? Next Drunk Hot tonight, the loser has to dress up as a Here's the Storm character. A little cosplay.
Oh, challenge accepted. There's some pretty sick Alex Strasza cosplays out there.
Yes, that is the cosplay we need. Alex Straza, please.
Or Sylvanas.
Yeah, Savannah's pretty sick too. I don't know who I would cosplay as. Somebody said I should cosplay as Stitches. It's like that's insulting.
Well, but dude, I need to get a sleeping bag and just be a worm. Epic cosplay.
That would be some Avatar cosplay. That would be great.
I'd be the Pajamather one.
Oh man, the for those of you just now joining us, I'm joined by my teammate and friend Vicar. We play together on LTK We Hate Objective for the past 2 seasons. She's pretty awesome. Go follow her Twitch, by the way, which is twitch.tv/Penguin Epidemic. Is that right?
That is right.
Yep. Penguin Epidemic, which is a pretty funny name.
There's an epidemic of penguins. I made that name because in college I found out that penguins are poisonous, like you can't actually eat them. And I was like, that would be a terrible thing if there's just a crap ton of penguins and we couldn't eat any of them.
Interesting. I did not know that. We got some
Random fact machine.
CCS chatters. A lot of CCS. All right, Rhaegar with our first pick. Solid
Ooh,
first
it's a
pick.
strong. Yeah, I was gonna say solid first healer pick.
Vicar knows very well. Vicar does play healer for our team. She's usually yelling at me to get closer to her because I'm running around dodging her heals. We see
Everyone
Junkrat and
likes to
Nubrak.
play like the "Don't touch me" game.
Oh. All right, so 3 really solid picks. Let's see who CCS likes to round their team out with. Every time I see TCAT playing Genji, it's like inventing new buttons to press and old ones are gone. Insane player. Thank you. Oh, I'd love to see some good Genji play. That's a hero that I've been working on, trying to get it into my Storm, NGS rotation. Sylvanas and Dahaka. Okay, Ace plays a disgusting Dahaka. I know I've casted his Dahaka a few times this season, and always seems to find a way to make a big play in the game. Boss Dad, solid global and boss control ban out. Like that one. "13 Rolexes and a chain out of protein powder." So that's okay, that's some pretty good copy pasta there, Serenity. Alright, Blaze is banned out. Let's see, looking for some more damage, a bruiser, and a healer is fensad. This league needs more Maiev players. Do they? Do they need more Maiev players? I hate playing in Maiev. Joe and
Double
Stukov.
tank.
Okay, so could potentially see a Nubrak or Joe offlane. Both are decent offlane options. A Nubrak is particularly strong given that he can go solo the objective on this map. I'm sure that's why they took a Nubrak.
It's gonna be interesting how they deal with Dahaka because they're still down a tank or off tank.
Yeah, and really they're gonna struggle to, I think, soak. I think Robot Wizard has to pick somebody who's gonna kind of help out with the soak, because the Sylvanas, Dahaka, Rhaegar on the side. Stukov's not great. Johan is pretty solid. Junkrat's pretty solid, but no global on their side right now. Offlane Joe, okay. Yeah, I could see the offlane Joe. I think that's a little bit better in the offlane than the Nubarak for sure. And let's see who Robot Wizard takes. So Cassia. So not really rounding out the siege potential, but a strong hero nonetheless. Gonna have a lot of damage for sure. Alright, well, let's get ready for our game 1. Again, it's a best 5 matchup. So grab a beer, sit back, and enjoy the show. We're gonna be here for just a little while. Stukov off lane 5-head. I can guarantee that's not gonna be it.
I don't know, man. Those punches hurt pretty hard.
That they do. You're right about that. Alrighty. Game 1. Let's roll. I will say for this particular map, I'm leaning a little bit towards CCS's draft. I just think it's a little bit more macro heavy. But we'll see.
I don't know though. I forget their name. Gosh, I'm so bad at names.
Fensad?
Yeah, Finstad has I feel like they have more of a sustain and poke. They could keep poking the objective forever.
That's true. That is a really good point. They're going to be really dirty around the objective. All right, on the left side of our screen, we have Gers Moore on the Junkrat, Ruglord on the Joanna, Psych Oak on the Nubrak, Jazzy Val on the Stukov, and Robot Wizard on the Cassia. You want to call out our CCS roster?
And on CCS, we have Mezzos on Diablo, T-Cat on Vala, Storm Stoic on Rhaegar. Oh my gosh, they're moving so fast. Lamart on Sylvanas, and Ace on Dahaka.
All right, our teams get paired up. Kind of surprised with the Sylvanas. Nobody elected to cheese. That's something, if you tuned in for the Nations Cup matches this past weekend, you would have seen a lot of early game cheesing. Specifically, I casted the 30K side of the bracket. I casted all of their matches over the weekend, and we saw them consistently use the Sylvanas or other, you know, really good siege heroes to always find some early game value. As we see Ace getting rotated on top side. Let's see if they can get the gank off here. I'm gonna guess probably not. He should be able to walk away. And he does. Looks like we're gonna see Sylvanas and Rhaegar rotate to their camp. And as will Junkrat and Stukov. That is a good point. Diablo is really going to be tough for them to kill. I don't know who they have that's really just going to wear him down.
It's interesting that Joe is soaking against a Vala who's stacking too.
Oh, that's true. Let's take a look at our talents. We got a Q build Vala. Everything else looks pretty normal with the soul shield, tissue regeneration. Yeah, pretty across the board. Got a Q build. Uh-oh. I think Ruglord might be in trouble here. Let's see if they can put off enough damage to kill her. I think they will. Indeed. Joanna's going to be our first death.
And meanwhile, top, they are snaking it out to really close in health.
And our 4-man's going to push heavily here. Mid. Yeah. Ace landing the tongue. And this is just going to be pretty much a stall out. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Cassia might get the best of him. Let's see. Does still have the stasis. Yeah, Ace is going to be alright. Mid lane, Diablo. He must have got a little too big for his britches there.
Yeah, it looks like we got maybe a little too far behind the tower, out of safe range.
Ace is still rolling up here against Robot Wizard. That's a really tough matchup if you're Ace. I don't envy him having to do that. Looks like Rhaegar's rotating up. Gonna try to get a gank maybe on the Cassia. Let's see if he can land the tongue. Does get the tongue. Calling for help. Here comes Ruglord to help out Robot Wizard. And Haka's gonna be fine. Just walk away.
Meanwhile, we got Sylvanas free pushing bot.
Yeah, Nubrag might be in trouble here. He uses the burrow. I don't know that he has enough movement. Okay, the team rallies to help him out. Lamort getting booped. He might be overextended now. Let's see. Gonna get Juice right back up. Use that totem to zone out. The Haka's still top. We're gonna be expecting a global here shortly. Was trying to get those level 7s before committing. Let's see if he has time. I don't know that he has time. Yeah, he will. The Diablo is going to be able to stall, as will the Haunting Wave. And here comes the Haka. There's those 7s. Let's see if the teams commit to a fight here.
Stukov might be in danger.
Stukov's in trouble! Yeah, he wasn't quite fast enough to get away on that wobble. Both teams with 7. I feel like this is going to be one of those games that it takes a little while for the first objective to get captured. Definitely see that at higher level.
Always feels odd when you hit like level 10, level 11, and you're still on first OBJ.
Right. I saw one of the matches. I think it was like 13 minutes in before we saw the first objective taken. I want to say it was Dragon Knight maybe. And chasing down the Vala. She's in trouble. Let's see if that Q hits. Gonna be able to sidestep it. Good escape there by T-Cat. But yeah, I saw one. I think it was Dragonshire where the first objective wasn't taken until like level 12s or 13s, like 13 minutes in the game.
That's insane.
Ruglord might be in trouble here. Down to 200 health. And I think they're going to chase her down. They will, and that will be the second death by Joe.
Sylvanas getting some value bottom.
Indeed. Can't leave her alone forever. Or she'll just do this to you. Uh-oh. Robot Wizard able to get a little vengeance topside while we were watching Sylvanas AFK push. It's the pick on the Vala. Ace is trying to get some redemption here, though.
It's an all-out brawl top.
Uh-oh, he might get her here. Lands the tongue, and yes. Look at Ace. Always making a big play. Every game I cast Ace, he's gonna 1v1 somebody with the Haka. Usually more than once. Level 10s are in. We see APOC, Isolation, Ancestral Wailing Arrow, and... Come on, Vala. What are you waiting on here? Rain of Vengeance. You see Blessed Shield come in, Cocoon, Lightning Ball, Riptire, and Massive Shove for fensad. I mean, we all know Joe doesn't have much survivability. True. True. Riptire coming in to zone out the teams. Good job stalling it out there. Unless we saw Junkrat just come out. Couldn't tell. Uh-oh. Huge Blessed Shield's going to land, and Diablo's going to get obliterated. Great flank there by Ruglord. And so let's see if this opens up the opportunity for fensad to capture the objective here.
It's interesting that Dahaka decided not to burrow down. Instead, he walked. So saving that for later.
Indeed. Probably saw that his Diablo was already gone, so it's like, oh well. Gonna get one interrupt here. I don't think they're gonna get another. Diablo is back up, however, so we can expect a hard engage here. Dive in, APOC beautifully timed, and Cassia is just gonna get obliterated. Rain of Vengeance does land, big tongue, but a great massive shove by the Stukov. Probably just saved his tank there. And now we're gonna see CCS roll over and cap this objective. I think this one's gonna be theirs. Vala just running from that trap. It's the Q off. Will it kill him? No, not quite enough damage. In the meantime, we get a big tongue once again on Stukov, and yeah, our first objective is gonna go over to the side. Oh, CCS. And we see Diablo finish his Souls quest. And it looks like they're going to 4-man bot, use the Sylvanas trait, get a heavy push before their objective rolls in. Amazon deleted. She's a pirate, actually. I think the pirate skin's my favorite Cassia skin for sure. Although the lightning one is pretty good too.
I think I kind of favor the lightning one.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. The pirate's just comical. Huge Rain of Vengeance landing on Robot Wizard. Gonna be able to back away to safety. Mezo's trying to get that flank look. Really wants to pin someone against the wall. And I know what you dirty minds are thinking out there. It's not what I meant. Huge dive and APOC lands, followed up by the Rain of Vengeance, and absolutely just obliterating this Cassia once again. Cassia and Cassia's just really struggling to step up here. Let's see. Ace is going to get rotated on up here. See if they'll be able to get the kill. I suspect not. As we see the level 13s coming in now for fensad. And we're going to see CCS go ahead and prioritize top boss here. They will be able to put it out rather quickly with their team comp. And imagine we will see them immediately Hearth and go bot and take that one off the board as well. It is statistically faster to Hearth and walk here than it is to walk the entire distance.
With the benefit of full health and mana.
Exactly. So always back to go to the bot boss. Gonna see Junkrat and the Anubarak and Cassia wail on this top boss, and they're just gonna take the position they need to D. Problem is
gonna come sneak in.
Yeah, the problem is that once this next boss is put out and this camp is put out by Ace, they're gonna be at 16s. And our next objective is not too far away. So this map, as we all know, can really snowball. And right now it's snowballing in favor of CCS. See those 16s come in right now. Mezo's getting a little scouting report over here. The Haka can burrow in, has a bush right here, and yeah, he's pinging it. He's about to come in. We see Lightning Ball come in. The Ancestral is out. Diablo is trying to hold this point, and he's holding strong. APOC is used. Psycho, though, is like, I'm not going anywhere, buddy. Uses the Cocoon, but will be dove and killed, and they will also get another kill on Joe and Junkrat, and this is a disaster. This could be GG.
That was a pretty nice
Long-timers.
cocoon, though.
It was a good cocoon, indeed. But I don't think that camp is worth losing the game over.
Agreed.
You know, I'm sure they feel like they've got to try to find a turning point here. But we've got a 50% healthy boss. They're definitely going to take this mid keep as well. Mezo's really deep here, taking tower shots. And he gets the globes. Nice job, Mezos. And no, indeed.
Gotta respect those globes.
CCS is going to back out. They do get the core to about 58% health. And now they're going to back out. Take the next objective. And, yeah, you got to get 16s and then run at this objective here if you're fensad. And that's exactly what they're doing. One last chance here. For the Alliance! Dives in on the back line. Great burrow there by Psycho, but he's completely overextended. His team is in no man's land behind him. Cassia trying to follow up. Gets 1 kill, gets 2 kill, but now Cassia has to back out. Is silenced due to that wailing arrow, and Stukov can't see shit because he's got an alien on his head. Great tongue by Ace. APOC coming in, and they'll get another pick there. Great
It was
team
really
fight.
advantageous for them to fight on top of that puddle.
Indeed. Indeed. Good team fight. That's exactly what fensad needed to at least stall and give themselves another opportunity. And Robot Wizard's going to look for a pick here. Let's see if they turn on Ace. There are 3 of them right here. Here comes the Haka. I mean, Diablo to join the fight. Robot Wizard has to be careful here. As the Haka on the flank. And yeah, both teams are just going to wait for their teammates to respawn. Huge wave here, bot, though. Someone's going to have to respond to that. And unfortunately, they do not have a global. So they're going to have to walk Joe back. And then who's going to have to walk all the way back over here to D again. The big problem with that is it's going to give level 20s over to CCS.
Yeah, this is a hard decision to play the waiting game.
And CCS knows it, and they're using it to their advantage. Actually playing aggressive. I'm surprised they're not just wanting to turtle. Big Blessed Shield, dive in. Diablo is the main target. Great shove on the Dahaka to put him out in the no man's land. Cocoon out on Rhaegar, so no Ancestrals available. Robot Wizard trying to catch up to T-Cat, but just can't do it. Now Ace is going to be there to zone out a little bit. Robot Wizard is not letting Vala go. Gets the kill. Nubrak will be picked on the other side, and a huge APOC flip. Going to use the Hellgate as well to secure the kill on Stukov, and that's going to be level 20s. 2 kills for 1. Let's see if CCS can try to put this game away here. Or are they going to back out? Yeah, they're just going to opt to take the safe objective. And yeah, if you're a fensad, I just don't know how you do this objective. You need to play it really aggressive. Unfortunately, in doing so, you're having to fight down 20s. Oh, and they actually start the boss topside. Yeah, if they get this boss, that's definitely GG. Ace alerting his team, and they're gonna have to back out, and it's gonna get leashed. Good blessed shield there on Ace, but this is a 4v3 at the moment. If they can catch up and get a tongue on someone, it would go a long ways.
They don't want to play the distraction game too much, though.
Yeah. I mean, they did a good job by scaring them off the top boss. If that top boss is taken, they absolutely have no chance to defend. But now...
Yeah, it would have been a straight GG.
Yeah, now they really need to try to get 20s and kill CCS to even have a chance. Diving in, APOC lands. Perfect combo there on the Anub. And Mesos has just been deadly on this Diablo. I really wonder if they're going to let him continue to play this in the next games. Either way, that's going to be game 1 in favor of CCS in a very dominant fashion. Did not lose a single structure.
It was very well played.
Well played indeed. Alrighty, we will take a look at those post-game stats. GG's to both teams. Really fun first match. Glad we have all direct pass out of the way. Alright, you can see all of our nice sort buys. I'm not going to do all of that. And here's the talents. I'm going to write down a couple notes just for our post-game interview. All right. All right, map 1. Let me update this for everyone who's just now joining us. Went over to CCS. He was gonna shake her on the hood of White Snake's car. Jay coming in, where's the cast? What a noob. What a freaking noob.
He must have missed the memo.
I'm sure he did. You know, Jay doesn't pay attention to anything. All right, so what'd you think of your first official match as a caster? Nothing? Oh, okay, cool.
Still processing. It was it was a trip. It was a trip for sure.
Yeah, it's always fun. It's always fun. Cool to see all of the different, to see from an overall general perspective, too.
Yeah, I am really curious though. I want to get in there and pick their brains in terms of their strat for double tank on a map as large as Alterac.
Yeah. Well, if they come out and win the next 3 matches, you can do that in our post game. All right, we'll get ready for our next match. For those of you that are just now joining us, we are going into map 2 of this best of 5 matchup. This is the Division B Grand Finals between fensad and citrus colored squash. Spam this dress to cheer on CCS. Sorry guys, I know we're a little less interactive with all the comments, but one, there's a ton of comments, so I'm not used to having to read that many and keep up with it. But 2, we got this weird thing going on. My pop-out chat won't work, and since I'm streaming from Nexus Gaming Series, my OBS doesn't naturally have a chat box. I have to do just a pop-out. It's not working for me tonight, so I've got you like kind of off in the corner, unfortunately. So I know nobody puts baby in the corner, but alas, here we are. Ricker, do you know that reference?
I'm probably going to be shamed in the fact that I don't.
So nobody puts baby in the corner is from Dirty Dancing. You seen Dirty Dancing before?
I have not.
Oh,
I
you
am
should
probably
watch
the
it.
most uncultured movie person you'll ever meet.
All right, I'm gonna make you a list and send it to you. You've got to watch them all.
It's like Pokemon, only with movies.
Dirty Dancing's a classic. Really, really good film. We're taking care of ourselves. Good, good. You self-moderate over there, chat. All right, let me and Vicar really focus on the quality casting that you all are getting. And for those of you who are not following my channel or Vicar, make sure you go follow twitch.tv/lastmalkier_TTV. Casting Heroes of the Storm. Those of you that were following, we did our second ever giveaway yesterday on the channel. And let me look who won again. Ruffian, who I'm sure some of you know from the Chili Mountain days, won our second ever giveaway. So I sent her out some Nations Cup merch yesterday. She should get it here in the next week or so. And when she does, she'll share a photo for everybody so that you all can see her with her free drip. Sorry, I tried to jade it in your favor, Vicar, but it just didn't work. Wait, is this song like playing over and over? Oh, we gotta change this. We will be doing another giveaway probably at the 500 or 600 mark. So, all right, waiting on one player. So for those of you who want to be entered into our next giveaway, make sure you follow the channel. And if you're not following Nexus Gaming Series yet, please make sure you follow the Nexus Gaming Series channel. And make sure you go ahead and smash that Twitch Prime on them as well. Gives us some more money to buy cool stuff and award casters like myself with. Hopefully, I hit enough casts this season to win the coffee mug so that I can drink my beer out of my coffee mug in the future. All right. First hollow. So what do you think? You think the Diablo gets through in game 2, Vicar?
I mean, I think if they let that through, they're gonna have a rough time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of corners on Cursed Hollow.
Yeah, Meso's played very, very solid Diablo.
I see people are telling me to get culture. I like I'm cultured, just not in movies. I do a lot of audiobooks and podcasts and readings. I prefer the literature versus the visual
Hey,
culture.
there's nothing wrong with that. I listen to a lot of audiobooks myself. It's hard for me to like find time to sit down and read as much as I used to. And I used to devour books. I mean, let's see. I've got 2 of those bookshelves full of books, and I've read every single one of them. Another big map, sigh. But, you know, when you get a little bit older and you get a little bit busier, I can find a lot more time to listen to audiobooks like in the truck or, you know, going to work or on my lunch break or at the gym, you know, doing chores around the house even. So I'm a big audio book fan.
All the time listening to audio stuff, for sure. Ever since grad school, though, anytime I pick up a book, it's like PTSD. It's like I don't want to see words on a page anymore for a while.
What's the score? The score is 1-0 in favor of CCS. What's up, Blue? Hope you're doing well. What's scarier, Mesos or Ace? I don't know. That's a tough one for me. After game 1, I think Mesos. His Diablo was really nasty. But we do see a respect ban on the Dahaka. I think that's a smart ban as well. First pick, Anduin. So we're seeing a common theme here with the healers getting picked up early, especially our top tier healers. Books are better than movies unless Deadpool is involved. Yeah, I agree generally, yes. 99% of the time. See Lamort take up the Falstad. He plays a good Falstad. I remember really enjoying his Falstad play. And then Blaze gonna get picked up by Ace. Now they banned
Blaze
out
is a
his
little
favorite.
scary.
Yeah.
If I'm on Anduin, I'm a little terrified if he stuns my front line and they're just kind of standing there.
Ooh, so Psycho's actually gonna snipe the Diablo, so Mesos doesn't even have the opportunity. That's a smart play. And then Robot Wizard gonna pick up the Vala.
I wonder if they'll let the second global through.
Oh man. Let's see. Next round of bands coming in. Need more books, sir. I need 2 more shows for my books, and that doesn't include digital books. Oh yeah, I've got a large collection of digital books. But yeah, I've got a whole nother room, unfortunately, full of books that just don't have anywhere to put them. Started reading Jack Carr's new book today, called Out for Blood. Pretty good so far. I'd be terrified of Ace on any hero. Good luck. As we see the Anubrak and the Greymane. Okay, I really like Greymane into the Diablo Vala right now in Anduin. Main issue Greymane's going to have to worry about is when that light bomb is available and not. Okay, so we see a hero not played very often, the Rexar. And
Ooh, I like
Li
Rexar.
Ming.
Misha can be a nice light bomb
That's
advocate.
true.
Just throw
That's
her in
true.
there and sacrifice her.
Yeah, they've got at least 2 options with the Diablo and now the Misha. I also like the CC that Rexar is going to bring to this team, especially into a Greymane Falstad, who are a little more front-stepping heroes, and the Rhaegar as well. Problem is there's just a ton of CC over on the side of CCS with the huge blaze stuns. We know it's one of the bigger AoE stuns in the game, and then the Anubrak. Obviously with his burrow and his Q. Yeah, this should be fun. Good 2 solid drafts. Let's get ready for game 2. Best of 5 matchup. $5 says Mesos burrows straight behind the enemy wall before level 5. Bloodlust game. We could see a Bloodlust game. You're right. With the Greymane. That is very possible, but I doubt it. You want Bloodlust. Chat's demanding Bloodlust. Alright, let's get ready for game 2. On the left side of our screen, we have Gurs Moore on the Li Ming, Ruglord on the Rexar, Robot Wizard on the Vala, Jazzy Val on the Anduin, and Psycho on the Diablo.
And on CCS, we have Mesos on a noob, Storm Stoic on Rhaegar. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's moving. I can't. Lamart on Falstad, Ace on Blaze, and T-Cat on Greymane.
All right, here we go. Game 1. I mean, game 2. Best of 5 matchup. Some good friendly banter going on back and forth between the teams. Always love to see that. Alright, so we've got an AA Vala. I'm a little surprised to see the AA Vala. Gonna have an AA, well, at least beginning out the AA Falstad here. Everything else pretty flat here. Robot Wizard gonna try to get some of the early stacks. We will watch that number climb and see. Uh-oh, T-Cat could be walking into trouble. Okay, he's gonna safe path. Good, good, good. Good rotation control there by the Diablo. Uh-oh, Lamort is in trouble. Did not have the Misha stun up. Go in and finish off the kill there. Lamort's playing really ballsy. Very low health. Get that first bruiser camp out rather quickly. I'm interested to see what build this Li Ming goes. starting off with the teleport at 1.
And Diablo might be in trouble.
Yeah, Diablo getting caught up. Good call there. I almost missed that. Excuse me. As we see those level 4s coming in for CCS. Gonna be our first blood. And Fensad's having to respond here because CCS getting some heavy push here with this bruiser camp. Get the entire wall there. No, Misha! Also trying to get those kills. Uh-oh, and Ace might be in trouble here. Gonna get a 2v1 here by the healer in the tank. But not gonna have enough follow-up damage. We see the rest of the team pretty much just putting out camps on each side. Gonna get ready for our first curse objective.
Blaze pretty tough to kill.
Indeed. And Falstad will have that global advantage top, so we'll be able to hang out, clear up that camp topside if they elect to. Ooh, good save there on the Violet. She probably would have lost a little bit of attack speed there without the leap of faith. And yeah, it looks like they will cap the objective right before that orb hits. Falstad's still hanging out topside. There are 4 heroes down here, so Ace is going to have to be careful. I think Psycho's going to try to look for a flank, yeah. But
Rhaegar might be in trouble. Oh, not Rhaegar. Rexar might be in danger.
Ooh, Rayman diving in
Manages
under
to
the
get away.
fort. Yeah. 7s are now in for CCS. So we've seen Totem build. I'm pretty sure this is the same build we saw at a Rhaegar game 1, right?
So far, yeah.
And right now, it seems like Anduin's just kind of babysitting the Vala, allowing her to get some stacks here. Diablo's coming in on the rotation. Let's see if he can get to Greymane in time. Gonna look for it, but he's gonna push him through the wall. Trying to pin him up against that tower there.
The accidental I saved you.
We see Falstad positioning well in advance. Mazos is gonna try to zone out, but I think Li Ming... No, she was looking to try to get in that bush. Sending Misha in to do the dirty work, but it's gonna be untimely. So the first 2 objectives are gonna go to the side of CCS.
Greymane posturing.
My wife says you have the perfect voice to be a weatherman. Just calm enough to say head for shelter in bad weather. I must have missed my true calling as a weatherman.
Got that radio voice.
One of my favorite jokes, and I'm sure Victor's heard it. Oh, we're going to have a big invade here by fensad. I like this play. Gonna go in and dive. Mazos in trouble. We'll get the kill here. Vala's gonna vault onto it. I think fensad's gonna take this objective and get 2 kills for it. This could be a turning point for fensad here.
What a turn for sure.
Love that boss take. It's good just map awareness. Able to send Misha in to get some scouting. And they're gonna get some good value out of this. Uh-oh. Ace might be in trouble. Yeah.
Anduin cutting him off.
No way he gets away, right? No way.
I
The
don't
rest
know.
of the team
Blaze is
stop
pretty
for it.
slippery.
Okay, no, he doesn't get away. Diablo finishes souls. Ace may have just been trying to take these guys for a chase. Give his team some time back up, but I think he was just cut off rotating back mid. See those 10s come in. So we got Unleash the Boars, Disintegrate. Okay, that's going to be before the Cocoon, so we're assuming Cocoon's going to be taken. Light Bomb, Rain of Vengeance, and APOC.
Top doesn't take much damage from that boss.
And the great little twang. Little twang. Yeah, so did get some value of it, but I kind of expected that to take the fort, so good defense there.
Yeah, Greyman kind of shredded
Huge
it.
stun. The Cursed Bullet's going to follow up. Let's see if they get enough damage off on Psycho. He will use a defensive APOC. The Cocoon is out on Ando. Disintegrate is going to burn through that. And Psycho is very low, but does get a Q off. Huge stun by Ace. That was a 3-man's. Ancestral is out. Diablo is in trouble. Good leap of faith there. I don't know how nobody died there. We used everything but Gust and Light Bomb. There's the Gust. Here comes the Light Bomb, right?
I'm hoping for it.
No Light Bomb Stereo, and here it
Here
comes
it
now
goes.
on Psycho. It's a defensive Light Bomb. I'm going to try to follow and get some more damage in. The W's are hitting by Gurus more. Robot Wizard's so low, just has to back out. Good back and forth here by the teams. So we did see Cocoon, Bunker, Cursed Bullet, Gust, and Ancestral. And that is one thing with this Li Ming. She can just poke forever.
Yeah, and that disintegrate poke and being able to shred that cocoon.
It's really frustrating. Greymaine's looking for someone to go in on here. Vala coming in on the flank. Gonna send Fensad off to do a little bit of soaking, knowing he has that glow point. Now they're gonna play the interrupt game. Fortunately, they have a very low fort to retreat to here. And a big Q in. The Cocoon comes out on the Diablo, but he gets instantly melted by the Disintegrate. Bunker is in. Gonna hop in the bunker, but the APOC is used, and a Nubrak will finally die, and they're looking for more. I think the Greymane is in trouble here. Tries to dive in and get a kill on the Robot Wizard, but unable to get it, and will be picked, and now Ace is gonna run for his life once again. He's gonna try too hard. No way. We see Diablo capture, so 2-2 on objectives, and we will see Ace fall after the team chases a little bit. 13's now in for Fensad, so they said, okay, we heard you, Vicar. I know you want to hear the draft strategy, so we're gonna try to win these games for you.
I like that. Come on, let's go. Make it a long one.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that Cocoon came out, given the fact that Disintegrate got picked up prior to the level 10. I would have thought maybe a Nubrak would have went over to the Beatles.
It is interesting, but I don't know that Locust gets much value because their team is so pokey.
Yeah, that is true. It's a very annoying comp to play into with the Li Ming and the Rexar. Gonna look for a collapse here. Cocoon is out on Rexar, and Misha's here to guard him. Let's see if Rexar can get away. Great leap of faith there, and gonna sacrifice the Misha. Oh no, Misha gets away too. And Gruzmore is so low! They get the kill though. Yeah, red team in the meantime was able to grab that. We're going to see a huge APOC dive in. Gust is used to kind of pin everyone into a corner. Ace follows up. Ancestral is out, looking for the kill on Psycho, but he is able to retreat here. The blue team is cursed, so they will not have really any defensive fort here. Mostly just using it as terrain.
Even though they have a bot pushing boss, though.
Indeed. That they do. So I think if you're blue team, you're okay with giving that fort right there. 13's now in for CCS. Saw Rexar hanging out top. Kind of nervous here, though, and is going to back out until his team responds. I think that's good communication there by Fensad. They're going to opt to go up there and take that top. Oh no, Falstead committing the cardinal sin. Camping while the curse is up.
Well, I mean, they had a couple seconds left, so getting a head value on that camp.
Yeah, and you also don't want to overstep, especially not with this boss being right back up. No fort top, so this is a good boss put out here right off the back of that curse. Inside still trying to get their lanes back in order. And
Rexar gonna go check.
Rexar is going to go check. He's gonna be a little too late to give any good, useful information though. 16s are in though for Fenside, so let's see if maybe they look to fight behind this boss. And yeah, that's what Diablo is thinking. He's like, hey guys, come on up here. Let's dive these clowns. I would just position right here near this vision. Let the boss go by and then dive behind. I think that's what they're going to look for here. Fostad's still off soaking, though, trying to catch up on those 16s.
Make quick work of that boss.
Yeah, that they did. But Fostad has a camp pushing bottom, saying, eat my words, bro. Good thing I got that camp out.
He might actually be able to take that tower.
Yeah, no one's responding just yet. A lot of gang mentality right now by fensad. Just staying together is fine. That's exactly what you want as a Fostad player, too. Good positioning here by Mesos. Gives the team some information.
Or face my curse. The choice is
Rexar had to respond bot. Cocoon out on Anduin. The Disintegrate's instantly used, but they dive in on the Violet. Now turning, gonna focus Jazzy Vile, and they will get the kill. Rexar now coming up to respond, but Psycho's very deep and low. Rain of Vengeance is gonna land. The Ancestral's timely popped on Mesos. Juice him back up, and they're looking for more here, but those orbs are just pounding their front line, and that'll be a death right there on the back of the orbs. Gust a little too late, and unfortunately you can't gust an orb away. Sickle Beam gonna interrupt here. So it's a 4-4 fight.
You're just gonna respect that tickle beam.
Yeah, and if you're red team, you know they don't have a healer. So maybe try to poke this. Try to stall them down a little bit and then look for someone to overextend. They're really split here though.
Yeah, it looks like Diablo's trying to split the healer off.
Oh, and Diablo's in on Mesos. We'll have to burrow out. We got a good old 1v1 down here, though. Lamort, is the arrow going to finish? No. He will get juiced back up just in time thanks to that barrel. And we will see fensad get our next first. Good back and forth here. I'm really digging these two teams' plays right now. Aggressive dive there by Diablo, and now he's going to pay for it, I think. But he will get a defensive light bomb. Disintegrate used to immediately burn that cocoon. But T-Cat is in trouble. Will he be able to get away? He will. Good Gust disengage.
Saved by the Gust.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, that Gust is just such a solid talent. It is a game winner for sure. And saver. Especially when we get to 20. I'm looking for some big wind tunnels out of Lamort. If we get there, Fensad's like, nah, we don't want to see level 20. I don't even know what Anduin's other ult is. He has salvation.
I imagine Fensad doesn't want to see that level 20 Ancestral pop up.
Yeah, that's true. There are some really strong level 20s over to the side of CCS. You've got Rewind on the Anubarak, and you have Ancestral, and then you have the Wind Tunnel. So yeah, some really strong level 20s indeed. But Gersmore might take Archon, so that's a huge level 20 as well. Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
I don't know. I'm not a Li Ming player, but I feel like I'd be terrified to do Archon into a Grey Mane who could just dive in and
Oh yeah,
me.
no. Archon's complete troll. Complete troll. Gonna have a good 5v5. We see CCS really trying to force it before those 20s come online for Fensad. They get the cocoon out, but it's just getting no value. I mean, I take that back. They've gotten value out of it at least one fight when they picked Anduin there. Uh-oh, Robot Wizard. Oh, oh, oh. If they step back on Robot Wizard there, they are in trouble. But having to go D this boss is more important at the moment. Dooley's the keep.
Looks like they're gonna back out. I wonder if they're gonna.
No, they want to
They might
dive
fight
in.
over bot.
Oh, good save there, but now Psycho's in trouble. Do we have another leap of faith? I didn't see if Anduin took double. He did. And that's just insane. He just saved two heroes from dying right there.
Major saves.
Heads up play there. By the
However,
angler.
that's down. Both of those pulls are down, so he can't really save anyone if they want to posture for this boss.
Yeah, and I think they're going to with the level 20s. The bad thing is there's wind tunnel on the other side, so... Oh no, and they're going to dive in and actually get forced to fight. The Ancestral is out, but this is not a good fight for CCS. Greymane's going to die for sure. But Psycho, they get a counter kill on him. Now you got to retreat. Mazos is eating everything. Have to use the Gust. You hate to use that Gust too pre-level 20, but you really need to. Ace going to get a good stun. They're going to try to turn and get a pick on Robot Wizard. And they will not. I like that play by Ace there. And Fostad's going to go down here in 1v1. See fensad still boss. There is a little tiny sliver of the fort topside. He's actually just going to try to... Okay, maybe
I am curious if he can 1v1
yeah, his team
Diablo
responded.
with no souls.
I think his plan was that he was going to just poke, and then he stepped up out of the bush, and I was like, okay. And now having to respond to that boss top. This is not a vital curse to take, so they can just let them have it. We'll need to clean this up.
I wonder if they'll pressure... I wonder if they'll double pressure bottom.
Lamort getting caught by the boss stun on the big screen. Yeah, I think that's the smart play there. Especially seeing Blaze right there, they may try to dive in and get a quick pick here. 20s are in though now for CCS. And yeah, Ancestral's almost back up, so I think we're gonna see a big team fight here.
They're going to put some lane pressure out.
Yeah, it looks like Fenside's just going to give and try to get these lanes. I mean, they have two of them pressed 3/4 of the way. Mid lane, obviously, is pretty neutral right now. They're going to try to get some value there. But, yeah, I think... CCS scared to step up here? No. They saw the camps get put out. They should be fine. Let's see if Psycho dives in. We'll be able to interrupt with the W. Alright, now everyone's got level 20. His Curse Bullet's gonna land on Psycho. Gets juiced right back up.
Now the waiting game begins.
Yeah. Neither team really wanting to commit just yet. Problem is the waiting game favors blue team right now. Pretty heavily.
It
And
does.
Baser's gonna cap here? No. Yeah, if you're blue team, you just poke this out. If they wanna commit to the objective, they're gonna lose their keep. Force them back, put them in the indefensible position here, and that keep's gonna fall.
The boss comes back on map in 20.
Yeah, the spot boss. Yeah, that's really CCS's big threat at this point. That's the second curse. We've got about a minute and a half. The curse bullet upgrade. Yeah, that's really annoying. Now, your CCS, you just got to go D this boss down there. You've got wind tunnel. You either got to try to aggressively force them into the boss and make them take damage from the boss while you're also poking, or try to steal the boss. I think the first play is a little bit easier. Yeah, it looks like Inside's gonna bait it out and commit to a fight instead. They know that Lamort has wind tunnel, so you don't want to be dealing with that. There's the wind tunnel, but it have to use it defensively. Now it's down. That's not great. And here comes the dive in. Apoc's gonna land. Bunker is out. Cocoon is out as well. We see T-Cat in trouble. We'll be able to get into that bunker, and he's going to come out swinging, I think. Ace is now getting melted by the 4-man in the back line, and Ace is definitely going down here. Ancestral!
And the Ancestral
Changes the fight, and there it goes. But Robot Wizard's doing so much damage at this stage of the game. Up to 200 stacks, really wailing on the enemy team. And has so much chase potential to disintegrate. Not quite enough. But Bala says, I got this. And this is where those stacks impact this game. Good Q there. Probably just saved Stoic. And I think Fensad's gonna just pressure the core here. I think I would just rather take the objective. Yeah, they send Rexar back. Fire Ancestral. The Mort, let's see if he uses it. If he does. Oh, but a great save by Andy and a stun. MVP Jazzy foul on that play. Cocoon comes out. Can't disintegrate yourself there, buddy. Let's see if they can get a couple kills. Misha zoning out for them. Great plays there by fensad. That could have been disastrous.
I don't think Stoic gets away.
That last Q. Yeah, and this is going to be GG. Getting one kill. Blaze is next. They've got lanes pressured up. Yeah, don't chase. Let's just go end this game. Make it a 1-1 game. Lord, just trying to get them to chase. Core shield is down. Gonna just go ahead and kill a Greymane for the fun of it. And that's gonna be GG in favor of fensad. Tying the game up. 1-1.
Robot wizard stacks mowing them down.
Yeah, that late game Vala is just disgusting. Is Anduin considered top healer in game? Feels like it when it play. I think Anduin is one of the top healers in the game. I don't know if he is the top healer. I think there's a couple other that are a little bit stronger on the heal side, but he has two of the best talents in the game in Light Bomb and Leap of Faith, I think.
I think him, Rhaegar, and there's another one I can't remember, are tied for like S tier healers.
Yeah, I would definitely put Rhaegar in that group, Anduin, and maybe like, I don't know. Right Wing's really strong because of her global presence and just her utility kit. I would say those are probably my top three. How damn, I'm guessing that was a hot damn. Hot damn, we have a series. All right, so look at those talents as well. And we'll get ready for game 3. I got you, Blue. I knew what you were trying to say. Really good matchup. I think these two teams are pretty evenly matched up, which I love to see. All right. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick and grab a glass of whiskey. I'll turn some music on. And Vicar, you just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
That's a wide net to cast.
Tell Chad about your favorite book.
Well, that's an even harder one. I will say though, the last Hunter series I read here recently was a fantastic read. Highly recommend. So everyone drop in the comments, what are we wanting to see out of each team this next game?
All right. Sorry, I'm back.
Thank goodness, because the crickets were chirping for me.
Husband to CPA. All right, map 3. Towers of Doom. Deathwing
I
Hyper
agree.
Carry with 4 supports. I
That
doubt
would
we
be
see
an
that.
interesting match, though. I'd be down to watch it.
All right. Had to get a nice glass of Basil Hayden's.
I agree, Zol rules. A Vala ban would probably be beneficial.
Yeah, the Vala really came on schedule. How many times did Vala die? Once that game?
Did she? I don't think she died, but I
No?
could be
Okay.
misremembering.
Yeah, that's even worse.
I'd have to go back and like double check because my memory sucks.
Write down a couple notes real quick. And to win. All right. We ready. All right, press that down button, Mazos. Or Ruglord, actually. He's the host. Yeah, that's true. Lucio. That was probably who we were thinking of.
Probably the upper levels. He's definitely someone to ban with his close to infinite unstoppables at 10.
Yeah. The problem I have with Lucio is that he's one of those heroes that's just really hard to max. Vital's still stacking as we speak. Like, he's a really, really good hero and has a great kit as we see him get banned out. And this was one of his stronger maps, so not surprising. But he's just you got to have him in the right hands for sure.
For sure, he's got a high skill cap.
I agree. All right. See the Hogger ban, and there's the Vala ban. I think that's a smart ban. I think I would be banning out Diablo here because we've seen both teams play Diablo very well. Good times roll. Laissez bon temps rouler. How they say it in Louisiana. Let the good times roll. Somebody's probably like, this guy's fucking French is terrible.
I honestly was expecting some global bans. They let them all through.
Stoic said, you're not getting that Anduin again.
Andy sniped.
Yeah, that was honestly that was one of the better Anduin games I've seen out of anyone in NGS. Jazzy Val, really really strong in that Anduin. I think that's a smart steal here. I would expect we're gonna see Diablo get picked up by Ruglord. No, they're gonna snipe the Dahak. Okay, I was gonna say Ace was
Sniping the
definitely gonna
globals.
take that. I'm sorry, Ruglord wasn't playing tank. That was Psycho and the Hanzo. Really strong Hanzo map. Good for interrupts, good damage. Hanzo obviously just a solid DPS hero, easy to fit into pretty much any comp. He also pairs well with Diablo. Could see some APOC arrow combos. Ah, nice. We get a Chromie game. Joanna and Chromie.
Those stuns with a time trap are terrifying.
Yeah, and it's really hard to step up with the Hanzo. If he was even thinking of going AA, he's not going AA now. Probably going to see a W build Hanzo here. The Haka's going to be able to kind of harass the Chromie in the back line, especially with the kind of somewhat soft CC of Joanna. So I imagine Anduin and Chromie are going to be Dahaka's main target this game. Really getting in there, harassing them, not letting them play their game. But I like the Chromie pick. Chromie really strong on this map, especially if they go loop. Hopefully they don't go Slowing Sands. And Diablo getting banned out. Smart ban. They probably were going to take it with the Hanzo. Alright, let's see who they pick up. The next two. The Candyman and Brightwing. So double global. That's probably going to play a big factor if we don't see Ace respond with a solid double soaker. Could perhaps see that Blaze. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Blaze is banned. Maybe a Leo or a Malthael. Let's see a Malthael here. Okay, so Leo and Genji. I've heard wonders of this Genji. I really like Genji and Chromie together. Really lets you get a secure kill having that Genji.
I don't know though. It's kind of ballsy playing Genji into Brightwing with that poly.
Oh, it is. I agree. But Hanzo's looking juicy right now if you're Genji.
For sure.
And
Oh.
and Li Ming definitely is. I suspect we're gonna see a Calamity and Wave of Force instead of the Disintegrate this game to respond to that Genji. But he's got two juicy, squishy heroes in the back line to kind of go in on. Of course, there's some solid CC with the Brightwing, Muradin, and Dahaka, so it's not going to be free.
I am interested to see how, if Chromie goes time loop, how they respond to that when they have no cleanse.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Game 3. Best of 5 matchup. Right now, the series is tied at 1-1. Not enough space goats in this draft. Alrighty. We will tie this one up 1-1. And on the left side of our screen, once again, we've got fensad, we've got Psycho on the Muradin, Ruglord on the Dahaka, Jazzy Val on the Brightwing, Robot Wizard on the Hanzo, and Gersmore on the Li Ming.
On CCS, we have Mezzos on Joanna, T-Cat on Genji, Lamart on Chromie, Ace on Leo, and Stoic on Andy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right,
The battle begins.
game 3. Do see that enhanced agility. This Robot Wizard is as ballsy as it gets. This man's balls are dragging him down so hard right now. Obviously, I use that figuratively. I don't know anything about Robot Wizard, but the AA Hanzo is, oof.
He's in there,
Ruglord! Gonna be our first step,
and Genji cleans up.
of course, like a good Genji. And so we're not going to see W build on the Chromie. Instead, we're going to see her take that Vision talent at 1. Hanzo had already at 4 stacks. Everything else pretty... oh, we see Lightwell. Don't see that talent played a lot.
Interesting strategy. We have Li Ming top.
Look at the aggression, man. Oof. Chromie was probably like, guys, look at my trap.
They're pulling
Yeah.
out all the tricks.
To be honest, I don't like the Li Ming pick here. Li Ming's got really good poke, and they just have a ton of damage with the AA Hanzo. If he's able to keep his stacks up, and then you got the safety poke of Li Ming, I'm sure that was to kind of dissuade the Genji diving a little bit with the Calamity and the Wave of Force. Trying to get some solid damage in on him. Of course, Genji will also do a really good job of this, slowing down the rotations by Dahaka, so he can't just purely double soak safe all game. Looking at Robot Wizard here. Genji diving in, getting a couple good Qs. We see those level 4s come online. Cat playing very aggressive early. Probably see him rotate it back up here shortly to try to handcuff the Dahaka a little bit more. Yeah, and there's that vision arrow, so yeah, he's definitely going to.
Oh, it looks
Lamort's
like
in
they
trouble!
might be going to
Good
gank
leap.
this Dahaka.
Yeah, they're gonna try to. They shouldn't be able to. And good leap of faith there by Stoic. Chromie was kind of in no man's land at that moment. Good tongue
Oh,
there.
he's tongue.
We'll use the W to get out and be able to flip over the terrain. We'll see a 3v3 bot. Saw Hanzo rotate up to help out Dahaka. And yeah, Lamort's going to be able to stall this out. Jazzy taking a ton of damage. Let's take a peek at topside, see what's going on here. I think Roglard gets this one off. So our top gets handshaked. Here comes Dahaka. It's pinging his bush. Will they get the Q? The sidestep King Chromie. And fensad will get 2 towers. Or altars, whatever you want to call them.
Leo just staying ahead of the double soak for the red team.
Brightwing in trouble, able to barely escape. Oh, and the Genji diving in, getting 2 quick kills. That must have been Dragon Claw. It was indeed. He was storing that damage up and unleashed it all at once. That man had a lot of pent-up energy to release.
Such a clean swipe.
You see those level 7s come online. Good old 1v1. Brightwing's going to come in and make it a 2v1. There's the T-Cat copy pasta, and Hanzo gets deleted. Looking for more. Tried to get some of that
Such a great
protected damage
combo.
off. Oh, indeed.
Like loop and root.
And taking advantage of that early game heroic is the Chromie loop. And a full level lead right now in favor of CCS.
Leo struggling top.
Indeed. He is. Will he get picked? Ace barely going to walk away. T-Cat's coming to help out. He's going to look to turn on Ruglord. He will get the tongue off, but Ruglord's in trouble. Does have some stored up health pull. Brightwing's going to shift in. They're going to get the kill on Ace here, indeed. Genji going to rotate back down to his team. We did see Brightwing shift up, so she has to walk back down. That's what we expect from former top 500 Overwatch player, T-Cat. Interesting. I don't know if you're making that up, but if not, that's a really interesting fun fact. Good tongue there by Dahaka on the Anduin. The loop is used defensively on more, though. And we see Holy Ward Salvation. Nice.
And a nice interrupt.
But Dahaka's going to tongue Stoic. Lightwell's right there to help him out, though. See a bunch of ultimates coming online. Moore's in trouble. The X-Strike will be dodged. Psycho's in the Entomb, though, and in trouble. Ace is wailing on him. And Robot Wizard will have to Wraith Walk out. And even with the 10 advantage, okay, they have tap. They're going to just get their tap, try to stall. They got Joe here to just use her blinds. Heads up play there, and I think if you're fensad, you walk away from this. If not, you're cruising for a bruising. Leo gets tongued in the back line, though, and that's the pick they needed to turn this fight. 10's now online for them. They have, let's see, Isolation, Avatar, Dragon's Arrow. Li Ming's holding out, but we got Blink Heal. Good job there by fensad. I thought they needed to back out of that one, but they were able to get the kill that they needed to stay there. The other side, we got Blessed Shield. Obviously, we saw Loop and Tomb. Holy Ward Salvation, which I'm surprised with the Genji and X-Strike.
It is interesting. They have a lot of stuns like Muradin and Dahaka's tongue.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't completely know why salvation there, but it's a note that we can maybe ask as we see Brightwing get looped there. But the W goes the wrong direction, not able to get the kill. Genji's looking for it, however, lands the X strike, but it's a little off-centered. Moore and Brightwing so low, and there's the Holy Ward salvation coming in. Lamort needs to get in it though because he's getting disintegrated, and Ace is gonna steal the camp. Genji dives in, gets the kill. Good tongue there by Ruglord on the Genji, but a leap of faith will be able to pull him to safety. Anytime
And
we see
Leo takes out Hanzo.
Oh, he entombed him, didn't he?
Yeah.
I will say, what, no Dragon Strike? I know, Dutch, right? If you're not going to use the arrow, you might as well go Dragon Strike. He's had it for like 2 minutes. What's up, by the way, Dutch? So Hanzo's still looking for that lucky number 12 as we got our next altars up. I'm also really surprised to see Disintegrate. I fully expected Wave of Force.
It is interesting. Again, not a Li-Ming player, but I feel like it would help disrupt the Genji.
Oh, indeed. Indeed. She did go Calamity. As we're going to see, yeah. I think Psycho's just dead here. Robot Wizard going to be able to jump over the terrain to safety. But if you're fensad, you got to back up and give this one. They have level 13s as well.
They have pumpkins pushing bot.
Indeed. There's that Holy Ward salvation to juice him back up, but he gives a perfect target for the Dragons there. Genji turning on the X strike on Hanzo, and yeah, Fensad's just going to have to back out here. Or not.
And Genji gets her.
The most deserved death of any death I've ever seen.
Gets picked. Looks like we're going to see CCS opt to take that topside boss. The Pumpkins did go in, but did not take the bottom tower yet. A little mistiming there on the Anduin route. Psycho.
And he burrows in.
And the Haka, I love the aggression. Gonna get the kill on the Genji, taking out his brother. But they really want to take this boss, but they're so low, and Lamort's just wailing on them from distance. 2 heroes for 2 right now. Val is next, however. The W barely misses, and Moore's disintegrating the Leo to death. 3 for 2.
And Robo Wizard finish the Chromie?
He did.
He does.
And gets his stacks there. So now he is going to be very quickly firing that bow over and over and over. Yeah, I feel like the light bomb was I wonder if maybe he misclicked. Because he was getting tongued right when they got their 10s. So it could have been a panic salvation click. I don't know.
Feels bad when you misclick ult though.
Yeah, I agree. I know someone in this caster group that's done that before.
100%. And it'll probably happen again.
What did you click? I don't remember.
Bloodlust.
Oh yeah, you went Bloodlust, and we had like a complete
No
poke
die.
build. Yeah, I remember that. As we see, yeah, that was just a absolute destroy, Muradin. I guess maybe his dwarf toss got interrupted, not able to escape there. Another 4 shots coming in for CCS, and it's gonna make it 16 to 28. 16s are in for them. Robot Wizard's got to be careful. He doesn't have a tank. You don't want to step up too far and lose those stacks for nothing. There's that Chromie Vision. Let's see if they dive in. They're going to look for it. That would have been a perfect X strike time, but they get the loop on Brightwing. Does have stasis, however. It's going to save her. Notably, in 2 more levels, we're going to see the double loop, I expect. They're not far away from a big advantage in those team fights. Great 3-man Blessed Shield looking for Hanzo. He's going to be able to use the terrain, but Val will not get away. Good Dragon Arrow to try to zone the stasis. Oh. putting on a Brightwing clinic, and they turn and get the kill on Anduin. T-Cat's in trouble now. Let's see if the Disintegrate will finish him off. Barely misses. Chromie's dead as well back here. Can stasis all she wants.
That is her tower, though.
It is, but there's no way they let her live here. Come on now. Come on, guys. Oh, yeah. No, Hanzo's going for it. He's going to land the W. Yeah, she's dead. Oh, uses the time trap. Lamort. Oh, and they get a huge tongue over here on, who is that, Joanna? Gonna be able to walk away. Does have the W. Lamort still trying to hearth. Unable to do so. And, yeah, now Lamort's dead. Able to survive a lot longer than she should have, though. And Ace should be able to quick cap this. Genji's gonna rotate over and get his. Definitely a misclick. I did the exact same thing. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it was a misclick. Because
they grab 2 top.
Yeah, they do get 2. And that's the good thing. The Chromie got value there by delaying that death. Anduin was getting tongued like right as his level 10 came up, so he probably misclicked. Or it was just a calculated decision. We'll see it maybe make a huge play late game. Lyco's trying to hold position of this bush. Chromie's not yet up, so you don't want to overcommit at this point if you're CCS. Yeah, they're going to back out. Maybe go look for a gank onto Haka. I know he's not easy to gank, but no. They're going to go take Camp Prio top. That's what they're doing. Really close game at this point.
Yeah, still anyone's game for sure.
As far as soak, level experience, you know, kills. Obviously, we know as long as you got 1 shot left, you can turn this map at any point. So I don't say the 6 and 25 writes either team off as victor or loser at this point.
This is an awkward fight.
Yeah, it is a little awkward. You got T-Cat and Mesos coming down from the top. Gotta be really careful of Robot Wizard. Here comes the Haka. Gonna join the fray. And yeah, they're gonna back out with the Haka getting here. Chromie is back. Did not actually take double loop. Went for Piercing Sands instead. Try to get some more value on queuing that back line. And our next altars are up in 8 seconds. 20's now in for CCS. Fensad's not far away. The whiff on the Blessed Shield. That's a good bait out there.
Entomb is still up, though.
Looking for some damage. We see a loop here on Psycho, and Psycho is going to be picked. In the meantime, we're going to see 4 shots go over to the side of CCS. Do get some value there out of that Holy Ward Salvation, and they're looking for more. 20's now in. You see Rewind. The huge one. Let's see. We do see the Entomb upgrade there. Gonna bring a lot of value. Fensad's gonna try to take this boss off the board. CCS is not gonna be there in time. Ace could go in and death stall, but he's not gonna choose to. Not worth the 4 shots when you only need 2. This is a best of 5. We are in game 3. It's tied 1-1 at the moment. Uh-oh. Let's see if they're gonna get a kill on more. No, she's gonna be able to teleport to safety. Chromie did have loop up, but maybe was a little bit out of range. Uh-oh, Robot Wizard.
Burrows.
Yep, the Hako getting aggressive. Gets the max range tongue. That had to have been as close as it gets. Huge W's by Lamort, though. And the Dragon Arrow! Gonna whip. Good sidestep there.
I briefly remember that happening on us on this map before. Just watching that arrow.
Yeah, it was probably me shooting it, too. I don't know that Jay played Hanzo any of this game. I mean, any of the season, did he?
I don't think he did. I think you're the Hanzo main.
Yeah, that's true.
Could be wrong on that, though.
Pretty OP on Hanzo, wouldn't you say, Dutch? And we're going to have our next altar up. Anduin is still 20 seconds out. I think if you're CCS, you just give. I mean, it's 4 shots. There's really not a huge upside. I mean, yeah, you could win the game, but, like, You could also 5-man get wiped in complete reverse. Genji in trouble. Able to swift strike to safety, and I think, yeah.
Leo
Okay,
poking from the
Anduin's back, and he does have this tunnel to use. But CCS going to give those 4 shots up. I think that's smart play. Yeah, if you're fensad, you've got to just try to take control of this map. And that's what they're doing. Uh-oh, Loop is out on Psycho. He did use his Dwarf Toss already. X-Strike lands, but he took the Rewind talent, so he got 2 of those tosses to safety.
Thinking Tomb is still up.
Yeah. Only thing's down is X-Strike for another 10 seconds. He did take the upgrade, so got a little bit of a reduction on the cooldown there. Sure. I said, sure, period. All right, we got a quick pause. Let's swap screens. Dog.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, a puppy dog interruption.
Well, at least it's one of the more adorable interruptions.
I'm typing pet that dog. Right. Our plant is working. So evidently one of the players announced prior to the game that if I disappear, my dog unplugged my computer. That's funny. Typical, right? Typical. Aw. The storms make the puppy nervous. Storms make my puppy nervous too. Ooh, during our intermission, I can show you all my big puppy. What's your dog's PayPal? I love it when teams are nice and friendly. That makes things a lot more fun. At the end of the day, we are just all playing a free game. For fun. Huge arrow lands on Chromie. Didn't whip that one, but the leap of faith is splendidly timed. Ruglord in the back line looking for a gank here. Does land the isolation, just harassing while his team melts down this tower. Genji's in on Robot Wizard. Gets polymorphed. We see the loop is out onto the Muradin, but Mazos is in the back line, and we've got an all-out brawl here. Everyone just pressing a shit ton of buttons. No one landing anything. Entomb does land, and that's huge. But Jazzy Val once again escapes by the hair of her chinny chin chin. Trying to target the Psycho. Of course, this is a blue tower now, so having to be very careful. Can't overstep too much, and Li Ming's going to get
and Ming
this.
are going to steal the objectives.
Indeed. And just like we said, you only need a few shots to get back into this game.
Enough of this charade. Bring down the great.
So we have a hell of a game here. We have a huge wave here topside, but at this point, nobody's really trying to soak 23s. Don't want to let it free push, but the next fight can decide this game. Vision scouting out the team. That arrow's gonna, whoa, miss. I think she hit the stasis in time anyways to dodge it. Q does land on T-Cat. And a huge bullseye, but the leap of faith, man. I bet we've seen 12 heroes just purely saved by leap of faith today.
This is why Andy is OP.
Yeah, it's so disgusting. That's more than a few. And again, fensad's just playing really aggressive positioning here, but a big blessed shield goes in. The X-Strike actually missed because of the Joe W. Would have probably killed Val there. Protected is saving the Genji at the moment. And Genji will die. We missed Robot Wizard chasing him down topside. That's a 60+ second death timer, and they're just gonna have to give this. Wait a minute, they're gonna go boss. They're gonna go try to boss. Yeah, fensad knows what's up. They're like, okay.
And they're going.
So this is actually gonna be a 4v4.
Oh, that got stunned.
Huge stun there. And Ruggler is very low, looking for more damage to follow up on him, but he's taking them for a ride. Let's see if Psycho can 1v2 over here. Now Li Ming has to walk all the way top. Leo very low. Leap of Faith is going to save him as well. Heads up play there by fensad. Now we just have a fight over boss here? Oh? I think they're just going to use Lamort to keep an eye on it. What a game we had. This is good hots right here.
Oh, and Entomb is up.
Psycho barely sidestepping that stun. Oh, and there's the Entomb. Brightwing's gonna go in, but Muradin's gonna be deleted. And that could have just been the kill that opens this one up. The Haka will be able to burrow back in, and he's pinging it. Like, guys, we still have to fight this. Does he have the talent where he can bump people off? Era's gonna be eaten by Joe, and we're gonna find out right here. Holy Ward Salvation!
Oh my gosh!
There's the value right there. GG has been called. Shots are gonna go over to the side of CCS, and what a game. That was a sweaty game. I know they're all wiping their palms off right now.
For sure. I mean, oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
Look at that Dahaka damage, though.
Yeah. Oh, man. Wild game. Wild game. Really good back and forth. I really did think the fensad was going to pull that one off. It felt like they had that momentum, that late game momentum just rolling. But CCS able to pull it out. The level 20 Entomb, just a game changer.
Yeah, that Entomb caught a lot of them.
Yeah, I know. The Holy Ward, he made us eat our words, didn't he? Huge value. The misclick wins the game. Hopefully we get CCS. I just want to ask. I mean, it turned out to have, it got value at least 3 times that I remember in that game.
It did. Once they started kind of protecting him a little bit more, he got a
Mhm.
lot more value out of it.
Sorry, I'm writing down some notes real quick. Alrighty, and we'll get ready for our next game. Only misclick if you lose, right? Wise words, Wolf. Wise words. I feel like these 2 teams are going to force us to a game 5.
Probably. They're playing really close to the wire.
Yeah. These matches have been really spicy. Alright. I yelled to the other room. Stoic confirmed a misclick on Salvation. Okay. Awesome to see the game come down to a 5v5 on boss. I agree. I love it. So confirmed misclick. Gotcha. I mean, I kind of guessed as much given the circumstances. But able to get value out of it regardless. I mean, that was a huge ultimate in the late game boss fight there.
Yeah, it for sure got value, even if it was a misclick.
Indeed. All right, well, let's see where our teams are going to take us for game number 4. They're all washing their hands right now, so we'll give them a minute. Looks like they're going to take us to Infernal Shrines. Good. You know what that means, Vicar?
Wait, what? What does that mean?
It means I get to press the John Cena button.
Oh, yeah! Wait, we have a John Cena button?
Oh, we have a John Cena button.
Like an actual you can't see me button?
It literally says Cena on it.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, I put a really funny America button on this past weekend. If anybody wants to go back and see the Nations Cup Sunday, I wore a complete head to toe US Team USA outfit because we had USA, Peru, Canada, a few other regions in for the NA. Oh shit! Sorry, I need to invite you. The NA qualifiers for the Nations Cup. So I wore a head to toe USA gear on Saturday, even with a American flag fanny pack, and I took a clip of God Bless or what was it? God Bless America, I think. That's on one of my buttons. And I played it whenever 30K won.
That's pretty nice. I want you need to sport this fanny pack more often.
Oh, I can, indeed. You have to go back and watch the Sunday VOD, you know? But no, my wife gets so embarrassed whenever I wear my fanny packs. I actually wore her Lululemon fanny pack this past Sunday. They're just so convenient.
Yeah, and versatile. I mean, you can sling them
Yeah.
around on your back. You can pull them forward. You stick a water bottle in there.
Yeah.
They're just nice.
I can put a beer in it. I can put weed in it. I can put my gun in it. I can put all kinds of good shit in there. My phone in it. Yeah. Some Tic Tacs. In case somebody needs a Tic Tac. You never know.
That kind of starting to sound a little bit like Hermione Granger's endless bag, only it's a fanny pack.
Right? Oh, I love Harry Potter. Ooh. I don't know if you can see the screen. Got the Elder Wand. Got this from Harry Potter World too. Which I highly recommend for any Harry Potter fans out there. Those Lulu packs are fire. I agree. Fanny packs, I know they're like semi back, but like a little memishly back. But I think a fanny pack is just very convenient. It makes me wish that I could just carry around a purse all day.
There is nothing stopping you from carrying around a purse. They are
I
not
mean,
technically gendered.
you are right, and plus Indiana Jones did have a satchel, so I could just
He did.
if I wanted to call it a satchel, I could call it a satchel. The Chad Harry Potter enjoyer, indeed. Yeah, I could have a satchel. That is true. That's a good point. All right, we're waiting on one person to come back from washing their hands.
They might have needed to take a whole shower. They're that sweaty.
These have been some really sweaty games. It's a little bit
For sure.
refreshing too after casting 30K, like 9 games in a row of just beating the shit out of everyone. Just call it a satchel and you say, you're right. Get a man purse. It's called a merce, Soul. Okay?
See, I always had trouble with the nurse term because I've heard people call male nurses nurses, and I'm like, no, this is just confusing.
Oh, I've never heard that actually. Good point. Oh man. Oh, you'll find this interesting, Vicar, because I know your family owns a farm. My parents just hatched like 30 little chicks, and they are so cute.
Oh, little baby chickens are the cutest, and they're so fluffy.
They are. They really are. And they're so goofy. They just like walk around, like fall over.
If you I don't know if you guys have them in a container where you can put bugs, but if you put like a cockroach or some sort of bug that runs around, you just watch the whole pack of them just like chase this bug.
That's awesome. Miss Carl's comment. Back when Dota forced everyone to see each other's profile pictures before the game, T-Cat and a few of our friends each took a segment of a picture of John Cena and Voltron the picture of him together with our stack of pictures. That's awesome. You will be hearing some John Cena tonight. Just forewarning you. And yes, this is a metal version of Taylor Swift. So, you're welcome. All right. All right, Infernal Shrines, our fourth match. Currently, CCS is up 2-1 in the series. This is the Division B Grand Finals, so winner is playing for a full season's worth of bragging rights. This is the tip of the top of the tournament. And once again, we're going to see Sylvanas banned out.
No more free pushing.
Yeah, so again, this is another really good Diablo map, so I suspect we're going to see someone play some Diablo. Could see Chromie again. Decently strong map. Greymane's another option. We saw a really good Greymane played. I can almost guarantee we're going to see Anduin. Unless it gets banned
Yeah,
out.
if we don't see him, we'll probably see him banned. Man, someone must place a nasty Lucio on that team.
Yeah, I'm guessing Jazzy Val is a solid Lucio, and they do not want to see it. Oh, and the Anduin gets taken off the board. So I guess these teams are going to have to learn how to play a different healer.
Well, we know we have Brightwing and Rhaegar still on the board.
Yeah, I suspect we're going to see those two. Hogger map, good. That's a good point. We did see Hogger banned both games, so he is still available as of now. Could be a ban here on him though. Don't really want to see him on this map. No, they're going to
They
ban the
still are
Vala
letting the
instead.
globals through.
And yeah, there's that first big Hogger.
Insta-locked.
Oh, Robot Wizard plays Lucio. Okay, interesting. We've seen Robot Wizard on DPS the first two games, playing Cassia and then Vala. Right?
Yep, and then
Cassia, then Vala, and then who did they play?
Hanzo.
Hanzo, that's right. So I just assumed it would be Jazzy Val. And there's our Brightwing and Joanna. All right. So fensad. How do you say it? Do you think it's fensad or fensad?
I was thinking fensad,
I was too.
but English is funny, so
Sure. There's the Diablo and the Stukov. So as a Stukov, or a healer player and one who plays Stukov, do you like the Diablo with the Stukov or no?
I don't know. I don't like either of those with Stukov, because if I accidentally or even purposely Q you, Diablo's gone, Hogger's gone, you're
Yeah.
diving in, you're spinning away, and I'm sitting here going, cool. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now.
Yeah, unless you pick some follow up that can dive in along with them, maybe like a Genji or I don't know who else. Greymane, something like that to follow up with that dive, and then you got 3 queued heroes diving in at the same time. But I don't know, I find it really hard and a little awkward to pair the pool with Diablo. I mean, fensad, isn't it the emote? Yeah, that's what I figured as much. And their icon is Phoenix. But yeah, sometimes it's the old rule that the Dutch always tells us: if you're gonna flip once, you got to flip every time. So as long as you can rely on that and they're consistent.
That's true. We flip and dive back into the team.
Yeah. See the Leo get picked up again. That was really helpful for them in that last game, and I think changed multiple fights with that level 20.
Tychus is going to give them a hard time.
Okay, and I like the Mephisto pick here.
I like Mephisto too. He gives access. If you queue him, he can go in and hat other people and come back out.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess the Falstad is a response to the Leoric. some type of disengage for the Entombs that we saw played really well in that last game. Of course, he does give them a global presence, and yeah, Lamort's gonna sure up the Chromie once again. Probably a response to the Mephisto Stukov. Soon we're gonna see Loop again, but you could see slowing sands on this objective. Give it a little bit of zoning tools. But yeah, ton of damage with the Chromie Tychus. All right. Well, let's see how our game 4 goes. Infernal Shrines. 2-1 match right now. CCS could put this one away with a win here. All right. Currently 2-1 in favor of CCS. Or 1-2, if you want to say it left to right. I Spy Charlemagne. Great name. And great hero. I mean, great character level, too. 2-2-2-2. Or account level, I guess you say.
I will say I was expecting some Artanis plays based on some information I was given earlier.
Right? No Artanis yet tonight. Shout out to Crush there. 1, 2. All right. On the left side of our screen, we've got fensad once again. We've got Robot Wizard on the Falstad. We got Hogger spinning. I forgot who's playing Hogger. Ruglord. I can't see it. It says Unstoppable. Psycho on the Diablo. Charlemagne on the Mephisto. Jazzy Val on the Stukov.
And for CCS, we have T-Cat on Tychus, Lamort on Chromie, Ace on Leo, Mezzos on Joanna, and Storm Stoic on Right Wing.
All right, have a good night, CCS Wolf. Thanks for hanging out. Hope everybody's enjoying this matchup. Really good back and forth matches between these two teams. They are giving it their all tonight and having fun doing it, which is the most important. All good attitudes, good friendly banter, and just some good hots. So what more can you ask for on a Tuesday night? What's the level 1 talents? Falstad in trouble, taking a lot of damage from this Leo, who just continues to chase him. Yeah, he's going to Wraith Walk to safety, actually.
So it looks like Hogger's going to be with the 4-man.
He will, which I am a little surprised by. But Hogger's really good in the 4-man, and Falstad's going to make Leo's life really tough topside. He can just kind of kite him, and will also provide a global presence as well. Yeah, they kicked me. Probably deserved it. Surely not. Surely not. We see both teams putting out their camps. Lyco taking a ton of damage here. Gonna be able to walk away though with that huge health pool. Let's see CCS go ahead and take on this bottom neutral camp. And yeah, fensad's going to use their global presence to come down and turn this fight. It's a 5v4. Leo has to walk all the way down. T-Cat in trouble. Is just going to take them on a ride. Let's see if he's able to hearth. No, they're going to chase him down. They're just trying to buy some time for his team. See the camp get cleared up by it. So a good use of that global Falstad there. So Brightwing actually took Magic Spit, which I'm a little surprised to see. Gonna have to step up a little bit more to get value out of that, right?
A little bit, but I mean, if she's attacking minions, if you guys are fighting next to them, especially on Infernal, it reduces cooldown. I mean, I think that's pretty much the most valuable, one of the more valuable talents to go. If you're constantly autoing, you're reducing your AoE heal.
Yeah, that's a good point. Particularly around these objectives, like you said. And we see a huge fight. TCAP's gonna get the shift just in time. He was probably dead there, but Ace is getting zoned out topside, and Ace is definitely gonna die here. Final auto attack gets off, and will save him there. But man, Mephisto's just doing so much zoning here on these shifts in. Does get polymorph, has to back out. Looks like Fensad's gonna get level 7s and probably this first objective here. I don't think you want to die for this one. Oh, but maybe you get a kill here. Looking for the kill on Psycho. Do they get it? No. And they're trying to keep up here, but Hager's now spinning, and this one's
a never-ending spin.
Oh, he didn't time it perfectly, actually, so loses his spin, and a forever 8-ram is erupting here. Psycho's spell shield's actually going to save him. Yeah, they just got to turn on Fawcett. He's just wailing on their entire team from behind, and we're going to get our first Mortar Punisher. Actually goes over to CCS, so they made me eat my words once again. And it's going to be a Mortar Punisher.
I wonder if Hager's going to finish off this Leo.
Ooh, Psycho getting so low, 130 health. They're brawling, aren't they? Ace has to be careful. Ruglord got just back up. Missed the W. Let's see if Ruglord chases him down. I think he's going to. Boom! 70 health. Oh, can he catch him? No. Ace with the style points. And the first Punisher. We'll get some value there. Opens up that bot lane a little bit more. Due to that split. Looking for the kill on Stukov. Do get the loop off, and Stukov is done for here. Good aggressive play with those 8s coming in.
Really rough being on Stukov going into no cleanse.
Yeah, and we see Ace barely wraith walk to safety there. Yeah, they were down 7s. These teams have had some epic brawls tonight, and I'm here for it for sure. Slight XP lead right now. We can take a look at how that's broken down. A little bit in heroes and also in mercenaries and minions. So there's where that breakdown of XP differential comes from.
Chromie really getting value at her vision.
Always helpful to have that extra eye in the sky. Level 10's now in. We see Shockwave, we see APOC, we see Flailing Swipe, Gust, and Durance of Hate. No surprises there. Nines about to hit 10 for the side of CCS. And we're going to see Blessed Shield and Tomb shift, and Pike is thinking about it real hard. He does go Odin. Huge Entomb, though, followed up by the Blessed Shield. The Odin's going to land, but a Gust disengage is going to probably save at least one hero there. And I think that was the whole idea behind the boss side draft here. There's a Hates lands, but there's going to be a Joanna in the middle of it who's just going to be able to walk right out. Two teams rotate over to their bruiser camps. At least CCS does. I'm sure Fensad will be right behind them. And our next shrine will be up in 20 seconds. So immediately putting out that bruiser. CTS. Auger working on his over here. Such a good camp clear. Gonna go try to get some more value somewhere else, or at least get set up, it looks like. Inside leaving Robot Wizard bot, try to get some value. But of course, Brightwing will be able to mirror that. Diablo immediately repositioning the Joanna into his team. And Hager is spinning. Does get time stop there, so good use. And the Endurance of Hate lands on Leo. He's very low. He's going to try to Wraithwalk to safety. Joanna's going to be the first pick. And a big gust coming in on the flank as Robot Wizard. Chromie has to use that loot basically to save herself, and she will be able to walk away. Leo's still trying to get the kill here on the Diablo, but yeah, he's going to get away as well. So a quick pick, and this should be a blue team shrine here. I don't see CCS, yo W. I don't see CCS taking this one away. Indeed.
It looks like they've settled on taking camps to counter it.
Indeed. And we're going to have our next Punisher, which is an Arcane Punisher.
And his name is John
I am indeed sponsored by Dovey, so if you want my sponsor code, let me know and I can share it for discount on your next W purchase. And good job on working on this Arcane Punisher. Is only going to get the wall. Slight percentage on the fort. So good defense there. 13's in for both teams now. Good positioning here by the Diablo. Yeah, it looks like our teams are just going to put out camps. Probably cheating a little bit, seeing into the future, getting an early talent. Fensad's going to pressure this mid lane with this camp here. Excuse me. And CCS is going to respond accordingly. Some sinuses are killing me tonight. I have the team really overcommitting at the moment. Let's see if they try to use a loop here for an engage. Do know that that gust is still up, so hate to get baited in using too many ultimates and just countered by the gust. About a half-level lead right now in favor of Fensad. Team's playing this really slow right now.
Oh, and they're going for the Leo.
Yeah, they try to get a gank off, but Stoic's gonna shift in and help him out. Uh-oh, Diablo's overextended, dives in on the team, uses the APOC, but he is definitely gonna fall here. We'll have his souls, though, so he will be back in 4 seconds. But they're gonna get another kill here on the Mephisto. Gus disengaged, but I think the follow-up's still gonna be there, right? Right? No. Instead, they're going to turn and get a kill on Ace and another kill on the Brightwing. Looking for more. Odin's got Tychus super slow.
What a turn.
Indeed. Diablo's like, yeah, that's what I meant to happen right there.
Totally on purpose.
Calculated. Gonna see Fensad go ahead and take out that mid lane fort, rotate over, get these camps out, and get ready to take this next shrine, which is going to be a bot lane shrine. We've had a mortar and a... What was our first Punisher? Do you remember?
I think it...
Was it Arcane or Frozen?
Well, Frozen was second.
Oh, this is
one,
a Frozen.
wasn't it?
This is a Frozen
This
right
is a
here.
Frozen?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we must have had an Arcane and then a mortar, and now we're going to have a Frozen.
The Arcane one is so annoying.
See, I get more annoyed by the Frozen one. sick Durance, indeed. That Durance of Hate is just such a great counter engage, and Charlemagne used it very, very effectively right there. So our next Frozen Punisher will go over to the side of fensad.
And his name is John C.
Joe gonna bait it. Get a little bit of damage. That fort, of course, is gonna fall. Let's take a quick peek up here. Nobody really winning. And I think we can expect this wall to fall for sure. But the Punisher is going to fall before it does much damage to the keep. Inside immediately rotating down to this bottom siege camp. Also has got to be a little careful here. He does have his barrel roll to escape any entomb. At least until 20.
And a 20 silence is a game changer.
Indeed, we saw it play out very well last game for CCS.
I imagine fensad is trying to play a fast game to avoid that.
Oh, for sure. But they are a level up at this point. They're looking for a gank here on Leo. Or maybe just want to take this top fort. Let's see. Yeah, Ace will be able to walk away. Seeing CCS bot lane, they're just going to take a free fort. That's a good macro call here. Nothing really else for you to do other than take your bruiser camp. That's immediately where they're going to rotate. So, CCS is kind of in a rough spot here. Level 20s aren't far away. Our next Mortar Punisher, our next Punisher should be up probably in the next, like, minute or so. And Inside should have 20s. And that's all they're doing now, is soaking those 20s. CCS just playing really passive here. And there are those 20s. We see Hellgate. See the Hog Wild. Nice. Mighty Gust, of course. Falstad is in trouble. It's going to be able to use the wind tunnel to escape. Ace is looking for more, but his team comes in on the flank. We'll get the solo pick on Ace. Is in the entomb, but in the meantime, Brightwing's also going to die. Lamort in trouble, has to use that temporal loop. And that's a heads-up play by Robot Wizard. He's typing calculated right now.
He sure is.
Absolutely debated. And still a level away from those level 20s. Tychus off trying to soak it. Entire wall will be taken. I'm surprised they didn't push that a little bit more with this next shrine being top, but not wanting to overstay their welcome. I think that's smart.
Probably one of the #1 tide turners in regular lower level games is overstaying your welcome.
That is true. We do it a lot.
We do. We're like those pesky guests who the host is like, can you leave? And they just don't get the message.
I hate those people. Like, if you stay with me in the weekend, just know that Sunday morning by like 10 a.m. you better be the fuck out. We see another engage here. Tychus immediately popping the Odin as he walks in, trying to get some value here, wants to push them off. Got the big red button flying. Huge entomb, but the gust is going to come out, or shall I say wind tunnel. In the meantime, Joanna's targeted, has to use her unstoppable to walk away, and the flailing swipes use everyone's using everything. There's hate out on Tychus, and he is going to die. Ace is looking for another kill. Will get a counter kill, but Hogger's just following Stoic around over here. This is going to be at least a 4-man wipe. Uh-oh, Stoic stepped up. Yeah. He's picked here.
What a stun.
And this is absolute disaster.
But I can tell you right now, this is a disaster. This is bad news waiting to happen.
Gonna go ahead and get that Punisher out. I imagine the rest of the team's gonna go ahead and take this top keep off the board, maybe? No? Seems a little indecisive right now about what they want to do. Perhaps worried about this Leo?
Yeah, that and it seemed like the lack of a full minion wave kind of was holding me back.
Yeah, I wanted to overstep. Gonna go ahead and get that top. Yeah, good job here by Hogger, just waiting to get that last minion. We'll get the camp out first, and then put that Arcane Punisher out.
And his name is John C.
And Insad's trying to send us to a game 5.
They're doing it. They're trying their best to do it.
We'll have the Odin for a good defense. Of course, they also have Chromie, who's really solid as well. This keep is going to fall without question. Matter of whether or not a huge gust can come in. Do you save it or do you use it aggressively and try to get a couple kills here to open this game up? I'm concerned with the Entomb if you're fensad, overstepping. Let's see if Ace looks for it. Yep. Here comes the loop. They're going to get a huge wind tunnel disengage, and they're going to look for a Entomb here. They landed on the Diablo. Shockwave is out, but Diablo, oh my goodness, the huge Stukov pull is going to pick off both Chromie and Brightwing, and I think CCS is done for after that. Great counter engage all night by fensad.
That wind tunnel has just been like their golden ticket this game for disengages and engages.
It's a game changer for sure, but they're getting chunked here by the core. Do get the kill on Tychus, and that should secure the game right there for them. Not a lot of siege potential here. Robot Wizard's going to get picked. The Mighty Gust is out. Charlemagne's trying to finish it off, and they get it down to 4%. It was looking a little dicey there for a second. But fensad will take our game 4, and we're going to a winner-take-all game 5.
It's gonna be a intense game 5.
These people are keeping me up too late. I got to go to work tomorrow, guys. But I'm here for it. More HOTS. Love it. All right, take a look at those stats. Game 5. Hype. I'm going to have to get another glass of whiskey. And here's a look at those talents. I'll go grab that real quick and be right back. Alrighty, one map left, indeed.
What is our final battleground?
Let's see. There it is. Well, we've only got three options left. I'm gonna guess we're gonna see Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Oof, I do not like that map. But it's possible. They have been kind of airing toward brawly maps.
Yeah, that's the only reason I think we're gonna see that one. These teams like to fight it out. All right, chat. Let's see the predictions. I want to know who we think's going to win this game. If there's any mods that can do a prediction for us, let's see it. Somebody put it up. Fensad or CCS? They've been back and forth all night. Some really, really close matches. Some great drafting, great hots. Man, I don't know who I'd put my money on here. Who would you put your
It's
money
gonna
on?
be a
Victor?
close one. I still want to put my money on CCS, but I don't know. Finsad's been playing a clean, close game.
Yeah, I agree.
I honestly feel like I could toss a quarter and
Yeah, it's been very, very close. I mean, there's a reason these two teams are here in the grand finals. But we thought
yeah,
they
they
were
earned
sweating
their
before.
space.
We thought they were sweating before. They're definitely sweating now. Imagine the nerves going into this. These teams have been practicing together, playing together, probably most of them for more than a few months, but definitely for the past few months. Getting ready for their matches, drafting, going over VODs, putting a lot of time, and all that time, effort preparing has got them to here. Grand finals, I'm sorry. Winner take all, game 5.
Yeah, I can imagine they have their sweat rags next to them wiping it down.
Don't go Garden of Terror or Volskaya, or the game will go for 30 minutes. Yeah, that's true. True. I need to go to bed. Volskaya, especially. That map is so annoying. Like, the objective is just so weak. It's really, really hard to finish the game. Absent a
Yeah,
big
I've
4 or
seen
5-man team wipe.
a lot of people just play it as like find a strong 3 to 4 man and just brawl over OBJ and let 2 other people just push.
Right.
I will say though, it is satisfying to be in the robot and punch things.
No, it is. It's fun. Plus, if you can pad your stats a little bit,
Yeah, it's like a giant rock'em sock'em robot. I'm just punching crap.
Incoming 30-minute tomb game. Uh, Need an incoming something. Let's go, guys. Let's roll. Pick your damn map. There's only 3 of them.
They're sweating so hard they had to like take a breather. Had to take a break.
Another shower. Their water bills are gonna be
All
so
right, I
high.
gotta go. Gotta take a cold shower, man. Freaking out.
All right. Like our lobby has been made. And wait a minute. I thought Sky Temple was banned. Pretty positive they told me Sky Temple was banned.
Oh, replaying an illegal map.
Oh no, I'm wrong on my bans. D-Shire Volskaya was banned, not Sky Temple. Okay, we're going to map 5, Sky Temple.
That's fair. They don't want to sit there and have to punch things with robots.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Victor, you're getting the full experience on your first cast.
I know, the full-on, just in-depth, great game experience.
5-game series. Full 5 games. All right, Sky Temple. What will be interesting is to see who picks up the Falstad. Falstad's really solid for macro on this map, but also gives you the solo boss control.
Yeah, and Falstad has been a game changer for both teams.
He has. I can almost guarantee if he does not get banned, he will be played. One of my favorite maps to play Falstad on for sure. Could even see him again in the off lane. Well, this should be quicker than in the alternatives. Should be. Yeah, usually your Sky Temple matches don't go quite as long as your Garden or Tomb matches for sure. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb. All right, team's taking a quick bathroom break.
It wouldn't surprise me if they pull out the Rexar again on this map either.
Oh, that's true. Good to see Rexar. We see Rexar played a good bit on this map. I'd say probably this one and D-Shire are two of his, more popular maps. And we just surpassed triple digits on the viewer count. I love it. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to a game 5 in this grand finals for Division B. These two teams have showed why they deserve to be here and have put on a hell of a performance. So buckle up. I think this is going to be a good game 5.
I'm still waiting for that Artanis.
You know, we could see Artanis on this map. I wouldn't say it's one of his stronger maps, but he is a possibility. More likely, I suspect we're going to see Dahaka, maybe that off lane. Falstad again. Blaze is really good on this map. Leo. Those are, I suspect we see one of those heroes. There's also just so many good bruisers right now. Hogger's potentially up for grabs. Yeah, I'm also joined tonight by my teammate and friend, Vicar, aka Penguin Epidemic. Make sure you go give her a follow on her Twitch, and my Twitch is linked there as well. If you follow, you will indeed enter into our next giveaway, which we did one yesterday, so it'll probably be a little bit of time, but Ruffian followed, probably a year and a half ago, and she won our giveaway yesterday and got some free Nations Cup merch. Make sure you smash those follow buttons. We really appreciate the support. NGS is almost over, but got a couple ideas of how we're going to keep some good HOTS quality content coming. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is... Sorry. Swap over. I think what I'm going to do is download some of the old CCL matches and do maybe some mini-series on some of those matches, or maybe the playoffs from each season or something like that, to keep some good HOTS content. I know there are old matches and the meta is somewhat changed, but I think they would be really fun to reflect on some of those and reflect on a lot of the players that I think we're all going to see in Nations Cup here in about a month and a half. So if you're interested in that, make sure you go smash the follow. We also stream some other games. Probably get back into some Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov streaming. I really want to get my buddies on one night and do some more Left 4 Dead. You ever played that, Vicar?
I have not.
Oh, it's super fun.
I guarantee I'd be the first one Left 4 Dead.
That and I I really like to play Dead by Daylight as well. That's a super fun game.
I heard of it. I don't think I've played it. I played what is that ghost
Ace taking the
game?
Dahaka game instant. I know which one you're talking about. Got the really weird name. We have to like
I
walk around and
can't.
find the clues and stuff. Plasmophobia.
Yeah. Yes, Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
I played that once with a couple friends, and they were like, "You have to run away." I was like, "What the? Why are we running away? Like, I want to like communicate with this thing." And I like instantly died, like got insta frozen. I was like, this isn't as fun. I thought I was gonna get to like communicate like Ouija board or something with this thing.
So noticeably, this is the first game of our 5 games tonight that Sylvanas has made it through, and Charlemagne's gonna insta lock that Sylvanas. So we may get to see why it's been banned. Also see
Oh yeah,
Jazzy Val
Ace
take
back
the
on
Brightwing again.
and we got Ace back on Dahaka. He played a mean Dahaka.
Yeah, the OP Ace Dahaka. Phasmophobia, yeah. Not Plasmophobia, Phasmophobia, that's what it is. Then Meso's taking the Anub and the Rhaegar. I wonder if we see Robot Wizard take the Falstad again into the Dahaka. Not quite as strong of a matchup. A little susceptible at times. But it's definitely possible. I thought it worked out for them well last game.
Yeah, I would expect someone to play Falstad or to get banned.
Banned out the Chromie. I think that's a wise ban. Especially following up on the Anubarak and Dahaka. I want to see Lucio, but always banned. Yeah. Lucio is not getting through today. And
Gonna have to
Diablo.
like look these guys up so I can see some of these epic Lucio plays that are getting banned out.
Right? We see the Diablo ban. I think that's a smart ban. Blaze and Joe. Yeah, everyone kind of sticking to the meta at this point. To be expected. Get off of YouTube. Nobody wants to listen to YouTube. Alright, let's see who T-Cat and Lamort take for damage. Could see the Genji again. That'd be a solid pick here. Yeah, there's a Genji and a Junkrat as well.
It's gonna be interesting to see how those two play together.
Yeah, they are a little off synergy. Of course, the traps can set up Genji a little bit more, but you don't want to boop away his targets too much, especially with the X-Strike. Let's see who Robot Wizard takes for this final pick. I'm guessing Falstad, right?
Oh, and the Hanzo.
Hanzo, okay.
With honor.
Another really solid hero here. It's gonna be oof. Only problem with him is susceptible to the Genji, of course, and also gets outranged by the Junkrat without the Q. Of course, can get some nice W's, but yeah, 2 really solid drafts. I mean, these are all top tier heroes. So let's see how it goes.
It's gonna be a close one.
I think so. Some more of the T-Cat copy pasta. Love that. T-Cat really strong on that Genji last outing. See how it works out for CCS this game. All right, guys. Game 5, best of 5 matchup. Winner takes all. Division B Grand Finals. All right, on the left side of our screen, we have fensad. We got Ruglord on the Blaze, Psycho on the Joe, Jazzy Val on the Brightwing, Robot Wizard on the Hanzo, and Charlemagne on the Sylvanas. Hey, Vicar.
Oh. It's like, guys. We have T-Cat on Genji, Mezos on Anub, Lamort on Junkrat, Ace on Dahaka, and Storm Stoic on Rhaegar.
Alrighty, here we go. Gonna get a little vision topside and maybe cheese this bot tower. Indeed. Huge tongue landing, but the unstoppable is gonna be fine. I think Joe gets out of here. Robot Wizard Hanzo, very scary. Did play a really solid Hanzo. Went AA last match and will be going AA again. Or at least last match that he played Hanzo, which was on Towers of Doom. Pretty much standard across the board. I kind of thought we'd see a W Hanzo. Just for the boss take potential. I guess you've got Sylvanas and Blaze though. Robot Wizard getting stunned. Will get booped. But the shift is going to be timely from Brightwing. So tissue regeneration. I thought maybe we'd see some race card Dahaka. But wanting to go a little bit more sustainy. Everything else pretty generic across the board.
Looking for the invade.
Wow, that is ballsy. Dahaka and a Nubarak perfectly communicating, invading. Ace came into that bush at the exact right time, but Dahaka is here as well. So we're going to have a 5v5. DCS will take over this camp. Good invade. Love that communication. Using that global early to get some extra value. And now they have a siege camp of their own pressuring. Charlemagne going to come down here, try to respond a little bit. I'm the #1 fensad girl, aka Fin Girl. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, gonna have to hearth here. We do see him once again take that Dragon Claw. So probably a little bit more stylistic of a play there, if than anything. Take a look at our offlaners up here. Gotta give the offlaners a little bit of love, you know?
They're up here brawling it out.
They are. Genji's trying to look for Ruglord to overextend a little bit. Tongue is missed by Ace. Oh, he dives right into the stun. Both teams gonna get their bruiser camps put out, and Hanzo's actually off laning. I'm surprised Brightwing's not down here right now. Also surprised that Dahaka's not down here right now.
Seems to be that he's rotating down there to be ready for the invade.
Yeah, the bad part is that... Oh, huge stun on the Junkrat. The bad part is that Dahaka has a global, and you do not. I guess he's wanting the quick and easy stacks down here, and he's getting them. See Joe getting free control of that mid-temple. This is actually working in Blue's favor right now. Dahaka not quite able to rotate up, and getting wailed on by this Hanzo, who's getting... He's gotten 3 stacks so far since they've been hanging out bot.
It kind of seems like maybe the strat is just to keep him bot.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to get him stacked is all they're doing. This is a free and easy way to do it. They already got all the value from mid lane, and yeah, he just completed his quest, so now he's going to be... Oh, but he said... You thought you completed your quest. You know what they say, complete quest, time to feed, right?
Goodbye!
And we're going to see the top 4 fall. Mid lane has to be responded to, and Ace is going to just get some free value down here. Hate to see that one, the Hanzos. Now he's got to attack somebody 9 times in a row again.
Dahaka's doing a good job of just keeping someone away from the 5-man fight.
For sure. If you would have guessed it would have been Brightwing, but had a plan there. Ooh, Charlemagne getting that wave off and a shift just in time. Well, the shift actually got canceled. Probably by Ace down here being an ace once again. Dahaka,
Yeah, for
using
sure.
that global top. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Ace is for sure making the most of his hero, taking advantage of Dahaka in every way possible.
Yeah, he is such a good Dahaka. He really is. Like, I've seen a lot of people play Dahaka this season. Probably one other that I would say is as good as Ace, and that was who was it? I think it was in the Nexus division. I have to go back and look at who played a really good Dahaka, but somebody in the Nexus division really impressed me this season as well, Dahaka. But I'd say they and Ace are the best I've seen. Just finding so much value out of the hero. 10s are now in. We see Cocoon, we see Isolation, X-Strike, Riptire, and Ancestral coming online. And Robot Wizard diving in, trying to get some damage. Here comes the Riptire. Really just going to zone them away at this point, though. X-Strike used on Joe. Not going to get a pick. 10s are almost online for fensad here.
Dahaka just gonna get this tongue. Oh, he misses.
Oh, Caster Curse. And we see the bunker coming in for fensad. What other ultimates are we going to see? Shift, Blessed Shield, Dragon's Arrow, and Wailing Arrow. So the double arrow. Blessed Shield's going to land just on a Nubrak. Follows up with a huge arrow. Junkrat's very low. Lamort has to be careful. Gets the Ancestral. And T-Cat has to back off as well. Hanzo once again completing his quest. Sylvanas is Cocoon. Gonna boop her over to his team. A little bit of a misclick there by Mesos on the burrow. Tried to react quickly. And once again, these two teams just A-ramming.
Dahaka getting value out of this while they are A-ramming.
Oh, indeed. Ace getting chunked. Gonna have to stasis out. X-Strike's gonna land on the backline. T-Kite will just Swift Strike right out of there. And looking for the kill on Psycho. I think he might fall here. The Riptire's gonna finish him off for sure. And they're also going to get an Isolation pick on the Blaze. TCS coming out really strong. Let's see if they opt to take this balls. I think they will.
Playing like they have a mission.
I feel like I didn't breathe for like 2 minutes there. Just non-stop talking.
Yeah, they really are upping the pace of this fifth game.
The brawls are just so long. These teams are just really doing a really good job at sustaining these fights long term. Trace that one off the map.
Yeah, I saw it going across the map and I was like, I wasn't sure if it was a vision tactic or...
I think he was just trying to land a cheeky stun on the boss, maybe get a little bit of free damage. Level 13's about to be here for CCS, and this map is feeling pretty one-sided right now. Let's go, CCS. Yeah, it was very dominant. I'm feeling like fensad's gonna have to pull another rabbit out of their hat here. And I think the biggest thing that I'm noticing is they're having a tough time with their lack of CC. Obviously, they've got huge blaze stuns. Blessed Shields, I think, only hit one hero when it was used. Versus you got an Anubarak on the other side. You've got Rhaegar with a totem. You've got Dahaka hitting 85% of his tongues. Joanna's really a soft CC hero, and without the follow-up of Blaze, ooh, this is very dangerous. This is going to be a 5v4. Dahaka's in this bush looking for someone. Isolation is going to miss, but he won't miss the tongue. Huge arrow to zone out. Cocoon is out on Joanna. The Riptire's coming in to follow. Let's see if they turn and try to get the kill here. No, looking for the kill on Charlemagne. I don't think they're going to get it. Do get a tongue off on Brightwing, though, and she is in trouble. Blessed Shield will zone, and Joanna will ultimately die. Good team fight there. Maybe just a little over aggressive by fensad, feeling the pressure, feeling like they need to do something, get some structures down, and getting surrounded in doing so. Now they've got two temples that are red, and that's a problem. Ace getting pushed off topside, able to sidestep the blaze stun, and he's just gonna probably walk away. Isn't that frustrating? now they're going to look at Charlemagne. Good zoning stun by Ruglord, though.
It's almost as frustrating as Nando Pull.
Yeah, right. So this is a 5v4. If you're fensad, you really got to take advantage of this. Lands a 2-man Blessed Shield. But T-Cat's just going to walk away, and I think Ace will as well. Whoa! Big arrow miss. Gets a good tongue on the Joanna. Blaze using the bunker, and there's 3 in the bunker. Let's see if he hits them. Going to be able to zone back the Charlemagne, but she'd already have her Haunting Wave off. And Cocoon's out on Blaze. Really needs some kills here. Robot Wizard in trouble. Gets the shift. Just taking him for a run. Good stun by Ruglord. And Robot Wizard is probably just going to die here. He will. Bye-bye, stacks. So just getting a little zoned there, unfortunately. And did get value out of the temple capture. Problem is 16s are now in for CCS, and pretty dominant map presence at the moment. 5-0 on kills. Dreaded saying unconventional level 4s for CCS. Yeah. Hero Stalker. Dragonclaw, yeah, he's taking Dragonclaw every... I think Dragonclaw is just very situational. Obviously Shredded knows that. But he's gotten some really nice value out of it. Well, he did in our first game that he played Genji. So a 3-level lead at the moment. You expect CCS is going to be... Yeah, they're going to call for the Haka right here in this bush. Yep, here he is. Coming in. Huge arrow lands, but the Haka's now in the fight. He's going to look for a big tongue. Riptire is also out. Misses the tongue, but Brightwing is going to get picked here with the Riptire, and Blaze gets the bunker off, but it's not going to save him. Down to 100 health. Should die here.
Oh, he's trying.
Yeah, but now Brightwing... I mean, Joanna's also in trouble. The stun is landed. This could be a game call right here for CCS. Looking really dominant in this game.
Nice hefty amount of siegers behind him.
4 giants. Yeah, this is going to be super tough. Now, Robot Wizard did just complete his quest, but they've got to get some kills here, and the shield's already gone. Core is down to 60%, 50%, 40%, and we're going to see Game 5 and our Division B Grand Finals go over to the side of CCS. Very dominant performance.
Jeez.
G freaking G's.
That was a very aggressively played last game.
I agree. A lot of fun. 8-0 on kills. CCS win. Sky 8-0 kills. And yeah, let's see if anyone from CCS wants to join us for a post-game interview. Don't go anywhere just yet. If CCS isn't already half asleep, we will have them join for a quick post-game interview. I will message Bezos. All right, if you want to follow me over into the NGS server, I'm just going to hop into lobby 1. All right, Vicar?
All right.
Sweet. Go ahead and message Ace as well. I can't. Game still. All right, sweet. DCS is going to come join us for a post-game interview. GG, awesome series. Indeed. What a freaking series.
Hey.
Welcome in, Bezos. Anybody else joining us or just you?
Hopefully.
Oh, here comes the crowd. We got T, we got Ace, we got Lamort. I think we're missing one person.
Almost got the whole team.
Just one more.
And there's Stoic.
Stoic.
All right. Well, first off, congratulations to the entire team. Division B Grand Finals champions. Hell of a performance tonight. You guys made us sweat, and I'm sure you guys were sweating the entire match as well, right?
Yeah, I think I took my shirt off for a bit there, sweating so much.
Yeah, that's what we said. These guys must have to go take a quick shower or wash their hands in between games. But
That was-
yeah, once again, congratulations. A lot of fun. Want to kind of go back just a little bit and talk about each of these maps. We'll touch on them brief because I know it's late and you guys just got done playing a ton of HOTS. But started out with Alterac Pass. I'm just going to read some of my notes. Dibble's Goat and CCS win. Did not lose a structure, is my notes.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, I think we saw a very dominant Diablo game by you Mezos, and kind of just a little bit of a more akin to what we saw in Game 5. You guys want to talk a little bit about that Alterac Pass match, any? If you remember it?
Yeah, so I guess we could just like each take a map. I'll take the first one. Alterac Pass. Oh, actually, I feel bad now. People are gonna have to take the ones we lost. But
Dude, I'm not
anyways,
gonna remember any of these maps.
I think we'd prepped this a good bit. This is a map that we had prepped at the beginning of the season, so we had to kind of get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
And we did a lot of draft theory crafting. The Stoic really kept us on the ball on that throughout the series. So I don't know. This one felt like the calls are really good. We used the Vala Q build to kind of prio bosses and take them as fast as we could. And yeah, does anyone else have anything to say on this one?
Well, and notably, you also played into a double tank comp with the Joe and the Anubarak. So I'm interested to know what your guys' thoughts were on that and how you reacted to it.
Yeah, I think it was a denial from them because they know that I like the Anub and Joe, and they definitely had done their homework.
Mm-hmm.
They were they were banning us out and drafting really well into us. So we felt pretty good though, taking Diablo into what they had, and yeah, letting the Tahaka and Sylvanas just cook the map a little bit.
Yeah,
Felt good.
I think the Diablo, I think you landed every single APOC combo on that map. And I think that was a huge advantage that you guys had. And also it seemed like the double tank was struggling to keep up with the macro on the map a little bit, and that kind of snowballed somewhat. But pretty dominant game one. When we went to Cursed Hollow in game two, which Fensad actually won, a really back and forth game. And the one big thing I noted for that game was how many Anduin saves. I think there was at least 6 or 7 heroes solely saved because of the Anduin Leap of Faith.
Yeah. Does anyone want to talk about this one, or I can keep going if y'all want?
I feel like our takeaway in the post game, at least for that game, was like it. I think a lot of what we struggled with was their Vala was doing a really incredible job of just playing super, super aggressive into us. And we lacked the tools to lock her down and punish her because she was sitting behind like she had the Anduin pull up. So we could commit into her and then she vaults out, or we hit her with the stun and she gets Andy pulled. Like it didn't really feel like there was any scenario where we could kill her. We also couldn't ignore her because we were getting poked at by both of their DPS also. So it really felt like a no-win scenario where we would be sitting on point, kind of losing our health bars. And the Diablo was getting chunked out and would just get saved, and then our cooldowns are down, and it's a little messy all over, but really well played by the Vala for sure.
Yeah, the Vala was very detrimental to you guys at the end, especially because those sustained fights that were really, I think, playing more into your favor early game started to turn once the Vala had 200 plus stacks. I think there at the end of the game, I don't think she died. If she did, she only died once. So again, yeah, the chat's live and the streams. Yeah, there's a delay. So yeah, the Vala really turned the tide at that last fight. And again, that's part of that's because of all the Anduin saves. I mean, there was really good Anduin plays by both teams in these maps, which is going to lead us into map 3, and we'll talk a little bit more about some Anduin in that game, who instead went with Holy Ward. We got some information in the chat that might have been a misclick.
No, there's no way. Go tell him your reasoning, Stoic.
So T actually likes that ult and thinks it's legit. It absolutely was a misclick.
No.
I was getting attacked and I like control 1 alt 1 and then like was
Yeah, it
like,
was
oh,
Dahaka. It was
shoot.
Dahaka tonguing you out of that bush, right?
Yeah, like Dahaka hits me like right when I'm picking my ult there, and like I'm like, oh no. And so I picked the wrong thing, feel like an idiot, but like it worked out. I mean, maybe it was the secret tech. Who knows?
Honestly, it paid off at the end on that boss. Like, and more than just that, there was an earlier fight too that I think the Holy Word Salvation really juiced your team back up, saved a couple people, and got you back into that fight. But that last boss, the Holy Ward was the pick. You know, like it was calculated, right?
Yeah, there were like 2 times I was like, okay, this wasn't the worst thing that could have happened. Like it was okay. Like most of the time I was thinking, man, if T had light bomb, he'd be cooking him. But
Yeah,
in the end, it was the same thing.
you could have picked Bloodlust when your team needed Ancestral, right, Vicar?
It never happened.
I was so stressed about that. The Rhaegar game's like, okay, I cannot pick Bloodlust. I was very particular about my ults after that.
Stoic was just Stoic was prepping me for game 5 with no Anduin. He was like, all right, gotta get you used to playing without light bulb.
And I'll say too, on the note on that Towers of Doom game, freaking fensad almost came back. They were down like 20 shots, and they gave a hell of a game to you guys. Really started to snowball that map late, and I think we ended up going from like 18 or so shot lead to it being like 2-4 at the end, right?
I think
it was 2-2 on the last boss.
Or 2-2, you're right. And honestly, fensad had a great reaction. You guys made a really good macro call in trying to give up that that bottom altar in favor of the boss. Ultimately worked out, but a good reaction there by fensad and scoping that out. Then for game 4, we went to Infernal Shrines. fensad pulled that one out. They took the Falstad off lane into Leo. I'm curious as to what you guys thought about that. Were you expecting it? Did it really, like, I felt like the gusts were really hurting your comp and your combinations there. So anybody want to talk about that map a little bit?
A little more. Do you want to talk about it? I don't know if you talked yet.
Sure. Yeah. So they did a really good job about just playing around our ults, disengaging with the gusts. They also were able to get some picks on us before a couple crucial objectives in the mid game, and that was really good for them to force out those ults and just get those picks early. Because with the Hogger, you want to be on the objective early. We knew that they would pick Hogger. That was just kind of the setup. So we were trying to play into that with our own comp, be on the objective. But unfortunately, we just couldn't quite get there at a couple of shrines. But
yeah, well, it was a really good game. Honestly, a lot of these games really were good, other than the last one. Very dominant, and you got, I mean, obviously good if you're a CCS fan, right? But very dominant last game, 8-0 on kills. It just felt like you guys were in the driver's seat at all times. Is Sky Temple a comfort map for you guys, or not?
This is the first time we've played it this season.
I can't remember the last time we played Temple.
Maybe you guys need to play it more.
But Sky Temple, it just like matches the way that we like to play. Like as a team, our ideology is that like a team fight can be a coin flip, right? So many things can go on, but like you can control the macro so well. And Sky Temple just like it like highlights that. And so I think we hadn't practiced it, but like it like Ace said it so well. It forced us to play the game that we knew we could win.
No, I agree. And honestly, Haka was just really solid in that last game. I honestly, and I called it out a couple times, not to blow smoke Ace, but I've seen 2 people play Dahaka just at a super, super high level this season. In all of my 40-something casts that I've done this season. And I think it was you and one other player in Nexus that I can't remember their name. But I specifically remember your Dahaka, and I knew coming into this game that if you got to play it, it was going to make an impact. And you were going to find opportunities to get a big tongue, get a big pick, use your global effectively to turn a big team fight. And you guys did that over and over and over. I mean, even to the extent of using it super early on that first siege camp. I mean, I know that's not a huge play, but those little bitty values that you get out of those things really add up over time. So I'd like to commend you for that Dahaka play for sure.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, getting an early lead on Temple especially is super big. Like if you can get any structure damage get any sort of small lead that forces them to be down in structures, and you can just trade temples, and eventually you'll win the game.
Yeah. Well, game 5 was a little bit of a snow slide, or however you want to say it, snowball. I'll tell you, TCAT, there's a lot of love for your Genji play in the chat tonight. You have the #1 copy pasta in Twitch tonight, I think.
Yeah, we were scrimming a little bit before the game, and one of our friends, Chad, drew that up after a Genji game, and got passed around, I guess, at a couple of fans in chat, and they're spamming it constantly.
All right, well, before I turn it over to you guys, Vicar, do you have anything you want to add or any questions you particularly wanted to ask?
No, just overall, it was a really eventful night, really amazing brawls, just impressive play all around, and it was great games on both parts.
Yeah, this was Vicar's first time casting, and so
Nice.
she got the full experience tonight. All right, well, I'm gonna turn it over to you guys and give any shout outs you want to make before we head out tonight.
Yeah. Shouts to the CCS. Shouts to NGS. Shouts to casters. Shouts to fensad. I'll let everyone else fill in the blank, but or do their shout outs, but Div A winner, come at us. We'd love to play you after whoever it is. We're down to play.
I love the
If anyone
call
wants to
out.
do a show match, yeah.
I'll cast that. Let me know.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be fun. If they want a game, we're down. And anyone else want to fill in? Shout outs.
Shout out to the bench. Summer, hot like Summer, keeping it real. She's OP. The true healer for the team. Doesn't ever pick Salvation. Always picks Light Bomb.
That is false. I've seen her pick Salvation.
Shout out to Wolf also for coming in and helping out when we brought White Claw West into the Gourd squad.
I did hear about White Claw West tonight.
White Claw West he's the true master of the team.
He's OP.
True.
All right. Anybody else with shout outs?
Yeah, I want to shout out Stoic. I don't think people know. Stoic does so much work behind the scenes, drawing out spreadsheets and all kinds of stuff for the people we're playing against. He does a honestly ridiculous amount of scouting ahead of these games. He has all these sheets together. It's crazy stuff. Can't do without him. Great drafter as well, piloting us through this. I'm just brain AFK clicking stuff the whole game, but Stoic is the big forehead of the team.
Yeah. On top of that, I was gonna add too. Just Stoic's just like someone on the team that he's just the glue for a team. Always positive, and that's really good for someone like me who's overly critical sometimes and can get tilted easily. So having someone like Stoic always there to kind of glue us back together and keep our heads on straight is just everything you could ask for a teammate. So we're proud to him for keeping us in it.
Every team needs that one player on the team that kind of keeps everyone together. I've played on 4 different teams now, and all of those teams, there has been a player that keeps us together. So shout out to Stoic for being that glue. It's really hard, and I know it's probably really frustrating. And also, it's really hard to do all this prep work week in and week out. So shout out to him for that, for sure. Anybody else?
I guess I'll just end with one last shout out to every single team who bans Hogger against me for ruining my fun. Thanks.
We need more Hogger.
Yeah, I see why you don't do that individually now.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us, everyone. Congratulations on being the Division B grand finalists. I know you guys put in a lot of time, hard work, and effort into this, so go take a shower first, but then go enjoy. And man, I wish you all the best of luck, and let me know if that Division A finals match decides to take you up on your offer, and I'd be happy to cast it. It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. Thank you all for casting.
For sure. We should have the VOD public here shortly, so you guys can go and pull clips and gloat in your glory.
Perfect.
All right, have a nice night, guys.
Have a nice night.
See you.
All right, Vicar, thanks so much for joining us. I know it was a long one, so hope you enjoyed it, and we'll do it again, even though we've been doing this for let's see how long we've been live. 3 hours and 14 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's been fun, for sure.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, and I'm going to head out for the night, Vicar.
Same. It is time to hit the hay, as they say.
All right, later. I'll catch up with you. All right, everybody. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Once again, I say this every time, but it's really meaningful for you to be here supporting these teams. They put in a lot of hard work, a lot of effort in getting here. I mean, this has been going on for many months, and for some of these teams, many years of playing together, practicing together to reach this pinnacle of success and winning their division's grand finals. It means a lot, to each of the players and their fans. So I appreciate you coming out and supporting them in their efforts and endeavors and keeping our growing HOTS community alive. I say growing intentionally because I really do think we can, with effort and time, bring this community back together. A lot of really good actors out there doing it between Nations Cup, NGS, Road to Nexo, LTK. We plan on putting together, my organization plans on putting together a tournament this year. There's a lot of really good members of the community, including the NGS staff that put all this together. So make sure you go support them. Go follow their channels, my channel. Go follow all these other casters' channels. They've all been in here throughout the night. Go follow the players' channels. They all stream as well. And just keep showing up, supporting them, and we can keep having a really good, thriving HOTS community put together. Once again, my name's Les Malkier, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to head out of here. Have a good one. I'll see you all in the Nexus.